let's see. Well, look, it's Barrett's turn to scribe. That's,
Oh my lord.
wah
Okay.
wah. Well, I mean, we can figure it out at the end of the recap. Or more likely, I'll forget and we'll get to the end of the game and be like, oh, shoot, I didn't assign a scribe.
I'll also
But,
record it. I'll always volunteer to recap it. It's no problem for me.
yeah. All right, well, let's see. Nib Nob, you were the previous scribe. Do you want to
Oh
give
dear
us,
God,
oh, wait, did you not post? Oh,
I am a failure.
did you not do your homework?
I swear to God, the dog ate it.
You're fired.
We're grading on this. That's automatic 0. Well, do you have your notes by chance? Or anything?
1 second. I do have a little notepad thingamajig.
Yeah, I mean, if you just want to maybe use that, then post afterwards, like maybe before the next. As long as, like, what people sometimes do is put in a placeholder just so the journals aren't out of order, and then you can always post later.
Alright. So, from what I can piece together here, essentially, I valiantly was sitting in the corner calling on the assistance of Mighty Rot Bro, who came in like a real MVP and squashed some random stone golems. Very treacherous creatures. They deserve their deaths.
Facts.
Alrighty then. From that point forward, we had a very long, difficult discussion about the true worthiness of corpses and their need for loot. They, of course, failed that conversation, so we took their loot.
Yeah.
Your notes are excellent, T.
Yeah, and then from this point,
It's called archaeology.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, let's get that right, okay?
It's not looting. It's archaea. It belongs in a museum. If anyone gets that reference.
Yeah, we're like the British.
Yeah.
The only
Oh,
reason the
God.
pyramids are still in Egypt, the British couldn't pick up the pyramids.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
stole
them shits are-
everything
them
else,
shits are
but
heavy.
they couldn't take the pyramids. All right, continue. Sorry.
You're fine. Essentially, we had a bit of a talk with Rock Bro, specifically about Gaia, where apparently Boggart failed the roles epically and kind of weirded him out hilariously, to the point where he was like essentially having a crazy man in Times Square moment where Rock Bro just slowly edges away in fear of this weird guy.
He was like, "Oh, that's a nice sword. Tell me about it." And Robert was like, "Ew, what the fuck?"
Like, you can't touch the sword, it's mine.
Get a
Oh,
little
Lord.
weird about the sword, yeah.
All right, and then from that point forward, after we had reconvened, I of course valiantly petitioned for the right to a long rest. I was outvoted.
Because it's not
And
practical.
sir, practical is irrelevant. Nib Nob stands above mere laws of physics.
That's fair.
And from that point forward, at least where I left off on the notes, we were just about to go to the next room to fight the rest of the stone golems.
Wait, what about the laboratory?
Yeah, we opened the lab.
I have no idea when that was.
That was after you spoke to the algorithm and was kind of like hinting that you wanted loot from him.
Yeah.
And he was like...
After Barrett got run over by the large
Yeah, and Barrett got run over
by a reindeer.
by a large stone thing that crushed him a little.
Alright, so Barrett and Boggart tried to teleport to the other side of the trapped gate to get some loot, and they were not quite as valiant as Nib Nob, suffice to say. Barrett got crushed a little bit. He's fine. He got a potion or whatever. And yeah, Boggart threw some punches. Nib Nob valiantly took pot shots at it. Everybody contributed. And now we stand over the broken remains of this abomination that stands before Nib Nob and his loot. I mean, our loot. Definitely ours.
All right.
Not bad. A little embellished, but, mostly
Yeah.
there.
I feel like somebody got a little extra praise.
Hey, it's his journal. He can embellish if he wants to. So yeah, just I'd say put a placeholder, then try to get that journal in there as soon as you can.
I got
That was
you.
great. That was great.
So speaking of being weird about stuff, some lady asked me if she could buy my huskies today while I was walking the dogs past a fair. That was kind of
You would like
odd.
to know.
She's like, "Are those for sale?" I'm like, no, I'm just walking them." So that was kind of weird.
No, they're my dogs.
In any case, still no Barrett, huh? Let me send him a quick message, and then I guess we'll see who wants to take over for him. Why does Discord keep scrolling me up? That's
I
weird.
have no idea what you're talking about.
In the main chat, like whenever I click on it, it scrolls me up like 3 pages. No, or it
Somebody
should be.
hacked your computer.
Maybe, I don't know. Alright, Barrett. Alright, well, I sent him a message, but just to be safe, is anyone willing to do scribe this week?
We'll
Or
do
I
it if
could
no one else wants to do it.
Yeah,
roll
sounds like
for it.
Luke Coon's volunteering.
Okun? Alright.
And I'm almost at 10 story points soon. Oh,
Uh,
no, not really, actually. I'm at 6.
Oh, it's a little bit less than
Wait a
10, but you're getting there. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
How many
Yeah,
how many quartermasters have you done since I
I
started?
didn't. I think just one maybe. But I'll keep track. I'll try to make sure to do that as well. But I think just one.
I think this is
That
your
was just very
fourth
recent.
actually, since I did
I
the
was gonna
thing.
say.
Because I have
Oh, I thought
you.
you said. I thought you said every once a month I get it, not every week.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean like 4 is a month. Like 4 weeks is basically a month. So I think after this week you would get one for that as well. Let me see. Yeah. So if we want, we can rotate it, or if everyone's fine with you keeping on that, we can just have you do another month. But in any case, it is currently the 73rd of autumn at 2:30 p.m. when we pick up our story. Like I said, unfortunately, Barrett is missing, but my guess is he'll show up at some point. So yeah, what do you all wish to do? The creature is broken. It can no longer roll and just seems to be kind of laying there, just a big stone block.
What session is this?
Oh, this is session 77.
Holy shit! Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
you are about half the number of my highest session.
Nice.
dang.
Well,
Well,
Loku will study this thing and try to gather some. Actually, I'll be like Nibnob. Maybe there's some useful pieces here.
Oh, did we not get the
Pieces?
construct essence?
Loot?
no.
All right. So collecting essence from constructs is an Arcana check.
Poison.
Nimdob shall volunteer.
Okay. I think you got disadvantage, so let's do this. Oh, nice roll.
Right? And hello, Baird.
Nibnob for the win.
Welcome.
Welcome, Barrett.
Hello.
Barrett, it's your turn to do to describe if you want
All right.
to. If not,
I certainly do. I'm sorry.
Okay.
All right, so I'll switch that to you being scribe. I wish there was a quick way to clear token marks. Whatever. So let's see. With a 19. Damn it, I just closed what I needed. With a 19, you would get stuff.
Yeah, dude, stuff is dope.
Right?
You ain't wrong.
Let's see. Okay. So you would collect 100 Maho Stone Juggernaut Essence.
Damn. CR12.
Yeah, those things are dangerous. Yeah, let me change it to Barrett as scribe. Okay, there we go.
We are not in a rush for time, Locoon. Maybe you spend some time casting your magical detection spell so that we don't walk into more traps.
Wow, 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 wow. Okay,
Alright,
we'll begin casting a ritual.
so you start up your magic ritual, taking 10 minutes. Which nothing happens. So yeah, you are now detecting magic.
I'm concentrating. Let's go. I see everything now.
Well, you see magic anyway.
Everything.
Sure,
I can see clearly now.
exactly.
Back
So
the skeletons up.
okay. So as you get closer to the room, you would notice a couple of bookshelves right off the bat. It looks like there's also a laboratory inside. Maybe some kind of alchemy lab.
Ooh, Nip Knob. This is right up your alley, I think.
Nebnob to the rescue. Of course,
this,
after someone else's goes first.
This thing, does it still emanate evocation magic?
Did you? I think you disabled that, didn't you?
Yeah, I did by
off.
stepping on it.
You triggered it.
We triggered it.
Yeah, it did the magic missiles. It does look like it's still magical.
Okay. Well, I'll trigger it then. I don't have any. Do we want to keep this trap up? I mean, that's kind of useful in a way. Or do we
Yeah.
want me to dispel it?
Well, if you step on it, so you are stepping on it.
Well, just shoot magic missiles that I shield away, right?
Oh, do you want to try and see what happens?
I'll ask the party. Do you guys want me to disable a trap or just trigger it and dispel the missiles? I think in theory that should work.
The other option, I could poop to the other side and see if there's a button.
Okay.
But Tiny, can you cover your light for one moment?
Oh, it looks like that Juggernaut broke all of the spikes, by the way. Are you here, Tiny? I haven't heard you. Or are you just muted?
I'm here.
Alright, just making sure.
I'm gonna poop over here.
Alright, stepping into the shadows, you reappear inside the lab. Seeing that there is another laboratory station to the south here. Let's see. Passive perception. You are at disadvantage.
Yeah. And I have blind sight, so everything in 10 feet.
Oh, I don't need your AC in the thing there. I just need your
Cool.
P. Like the best way to do it, honestly, is how Lokun did it. Because I know the first number is your perception and the second is your insight.
Yeah, you guys don't have to write PPPI, PAN.
Been like that for a couple weeks. I ain't changing it.
Creature habit. All right, but looking around, let's see, with a 16, you would notice what you thought was a decoration or maybe a torch bracket at first. It looks like there is a lever on the north wall here, next to the bookshelf where the wall is partially caved in.
I'll let the party know. And you think I should pull it?
You got this.
Cool. Then I'm gonna pull the lever.
All right, so you pull the lever. You would see as you do this the broken spike traps recede into the floor, and the thing here. These spikes come back down, which I assume Tiny is getting inside when they do. And the symbol here is no longer glowing.
No,
No longer going. No
Or
charge.
wait,
Charge!
hang on a second.
Shit.
Actually, no. The symbol reset everything, so the symbol remains the same. You're not
He said,
sure.
wait, shit.
You're not sure if it is disabled or not. You think that lever
Alright.
reset the defenses?
Oh, Nibnob, you probably want to step back.
I'm gonna. Nibnob will valiantly watch from the rear.
Well, friends, that didn't seem to work.
Okay.
Should I pull it again?
Wait, did you already examine this trap, Lokun, with Arcana, or is this your first time seeing it up close?
My first time. I'll
Give me an
do it.
Arcana
Let's
check.
let's take a quick look at this together.
Nibnob shall assist.
Nibnob
Wow.
on it.
Apparently, Nibnob read some stuff.
Even
So-
with exhaustion.
You look closely at this, and you believe that this symbol is a spell storing trap symbol. Casting spells into it powers it. So it might be depleted at this point, but you
Like
don't
a
know
list or
for sure,
something.
obviously.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a rune master magic.
All right. Well, I will say stand back. I'm just gonna give this a whirl, and I'm gonna step onto it.
Alright, nothing happens. You think the spells that were stored in it have been depleted.
All clear.
Charge for the loot.
You're
Ooh,
welcome.
treasure.
You're welcome.
I cleared the trap.
Alright,
Well done, Barry.
so as I said, there are several bookshelves in here with some older looking books. An alchemy station to the south, a chest, and what looks like a magical laboratory to the southwest, which would be used to create magical items.
With my detect magic still up for 10 minutes, what do I see magic emanating from any of these things or anywhere else?
You do, in
And
fact.
if so, what schools?
So on the alchemy table, you see 3 potions emanating magic.
Point that out to the party.
You would, let's see.
I want to identify those.
You would also see some components on the table. It looks like someone was in the process of making something. As there is a what's it called? A potion being crafted, or at least was being crafted a long time ago. Let's see. Does anyone have alchemy?
Nibnob.
Or sorry, not alchemy. Does anyone have herbalism?
I do.
All right, give me an herbalism check.
Wow, herbalism comes in handy when alchemy doesn't? That's crazy. What do I click for herbalism check though?
You can use int or wisdom, either or.
Okay. I will do int, of course.
Makes sense.
Ooh.
Nice.
Plus, I guess
Wait, did it not
Proficiency.
give you proficiency?
I don't have like an herbalism button.
You don't have the kit? Because there
I
should
do
be.
have.
If you click on the
Oh.
kit, it should give you a roll. Oh, you're using what's it called? Beyond, right?
That's all.
I think there is a way to do it. You have to click on it in the item list or something. I know it's weird. Like, it's definitely easier to do in Roll20.
Oh shit! I can. Okay, I see it. I got it.
Got it? Well, in any case, I knew what you were going for. So with
Cool.
your first roll, you think that there is a greater healing potion being crafted that's 4 days in. You think it needs 1 more day.
I'll let the guys know.
You can also scrap it and regain half of the nature components that were being used to make it, but it needs 1 more day. I think it's 5 days for a greater healing potion, right?
I can. I have no idea. I can finish it. I can maybe finish this herbalist's work tonight. During Nibnop's much long-awaited long rest.
Long rest.
So that is what's on the table. So it's not complete yet, but it's, I think, yeah, fairly close. I think it's a week for a greater healing potion. So let's see, what else do you see? It looks like there is a container next to the table. If you search that, you would find a couple of things. Or wait, is someone opening that?
Do I detect any magical trapping, like evocation magic emanating from it?
You do not.
It's totally clear, but I'll investigate it first with Nibnob or anybody else.
Don't you have like eyeglasses or something?
Yeah, I do. These are not just any eyeglasses. These are eyes of minute seeing, which I still got a lousy roll on.
Have no fears. Have no fears. We
Yeah,
have
no, it
demons
looks fine. You don't see anything.
That's
Nib.
why I request. Oh, Nibnob, not in
Nib.
the clutch.
here. Nibnob has failed.
It would actually
totally
be
okay.
if you're looking for traps, it's usually perception. But
Oh.
you investigating it, you don't really get too much just by looking at it. And yeah, you don't think there's any traps, Bogger.
I'm sure it's okay, as Lokun says, behind the bookcases.
All right. Lokun goes and hides behind the bookcases. So yeah, who's opening, or are you opening the chest? I guess you don't have to open it.
Open it.
Bogger will open it.
All right,
Okay,
so
Tiny,
Tiny pops it open, and there are a bunch of components inside of it. Possibly a storage area used for the crafting that was happening in here. So who is taking the components, or are you just putting those in party?
We usually put somebody usually takes the components. So I would say, Nifnob, do you want to split the arcane components with me? And is there somebody who can make use of nature components, though?
I can as a ranger.
Okay.
Okay.
So I guess you track this individually. I don't put it on a ledger. I just put it on my personal sheet if I'm taking it personally. So
Let's
Nibnob.
see.
So Tiny gets 200, or I guess Alcus, you probably do you use religious components?
Mm.
I don't think so. I doubt it. So Tiny, give me verbal confirmation. You got 200 Maho of religious components.
Yeah, I need to put them with the rest of them, which were in my bag of holding. But
Oh, it's on the ledger. Actually, I think yours is on the ledger. That's correct. Let me check real quick. I see it there. I'll add it there for you. You have 850 total now.
Alright.
And then Nibnob, I like to just put it on my character sheet. So you put 50 on yours, and I'll put 50 on mine.
Indeed.
And then Bogger, you got all 400.
I got 400. Yeah.
All right.
I've been putting these in my component pouch. All right.
So, if you check the magic lab, just give me a moment to look something up.
Urbanus is.
It looks. Or go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'm just bullshitting. Go ahead.
Oh, it looks like something was being crafted here too. Give me an Arcana check. Anyone who wants to.
Nibnob, help me out,
Mm,
please.
Nibnob's moment of
Please.
truth.
15.
Nibnob to the rescue.
So
Sufficient.
it looks like someone was crafting a Wand of the War Mage +2.
Oh,
which is a fairly rare magical item. Uh,
yeah.
the only problem is there is only 15 days into the craft, so it would require quite a bit more time to complete.
Okay.
But all the
Can you
materials
bring
are
that one
here.
dude here,
Sorry, what?
Chiron?
Can you what?
Bring Chiron here.
As far as you know, Chiron can't leave his area.
Sure.
So all the materials are here though. So if we brought it over to him, it would be more difficult for him to complete it, huh?
Let me check something.
To tell you the truth, I'm like I don't really care for the Wand of the War Mage, as strange as that is. Out of character, I'm really looking for something that increases my spell save DC, than to hit.
Yeah, so
But
it would take 50 days total to complete this because it's a rare magical item. So
out of
you
character, what
need.
I'm saying,
Oh yeah, go ahead.
well, what I'm telling the party is like out of character, I don't think this is worth like interrupting his current crafting. You know.
Yeah, we can collect the stuff out of it.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
you could undo the craft and get 1,000 gold pieces worth of arcane components. Or sorry, 1,000 maho. If you
I don't
don't.
think that's worth it. Yeah, to undo it though either. I think we just keep it in its state, and then when Chiron is done with the night goggles, then maybe he can finish it, or Nibnop can finish it and take it for himself.
Nibnob to the rescue.
So do you want to take the wand and all the ingredients?
Sure, but I'll say to Nibnob, you can take it, but that means you probably have to take an attack cantrip. So there you go. Because that's not going to do anything for your catapults or anything like that. This item.
Nibnob now needs a level up.
But Lou, your question was, does Nibnob take it? I think
Or is
so.
anyone taking it?
Nibnob volunteers for this odious, problematic quest.
So yeah, you can add that to your inventory. Just make sure you record that it has 15 days and requires 50. Or yeah, it's just basically note that it's incomplete, so it has to be completed before you can use it.
I logged it into the ledger under your bag of holding, Nibnob.
Aye.
Okay.
What's the weight of it? I'll look up.
Yeah, it'd be like a wand weight, whatever that is. So let's see. You search those.
It doesn't even give a weight.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably say it's like a pound.
Okay.
So there's a couple of books on the bookcase. Might be something worth checking there. Give me, I guess, how much time do you want to spend trying to read through these books and see if there's anything valuable?
Can we estimate how much time it would take? And maybe some can rest and I can peruse.
To read through all the books, to get an.
I'll take books to the library.
Sorry, you broke up there. What were you saying?
I said, why don't we take the books to the library?
You could do that. Would take some time to move them all, but you certainly
My
could.
friends, I would be afraid there's a magical protection on these books that's preventing them from degrading, and if we walk out with them, they might show their true age.
You could always test that there.
Grab a book, walk out with it.
Let's first. I would like to estimate how much time it would take to peruse through them, because I don't want to just take random books out here.
To kind of peruse through all these books, let's say it would probably take about an hour.
Okay.
Time of
My
arrest.
friends, do any of you need to take a rest during that time, I can go through these volumes and figure out which ones are most worthwhile.
I'm fine with that.
It'd be okay.
All right. So I'll say investigation is what you'd use to peruse these books for useful info.
Okay. That probably I roll that at the end of 1 hour, I'm guessing.
Yeah, so we're trying to pass an hour. Let's see. Oh, is your troll with you, or did you leave him up above?
I
Our
scared
troll
him
is with
away.
us.
Okay. So
Or
Rotbro is
is he-
just hanging out. I thought you had left him in the lab to help defend.
I'm not sure. Actually, I'm
Or
not
sorry,
really
not
sure.
the lab. Yeah, the the lab upstairs with like Chiron and the Iron Tide.
What do you guys say? I forget.
I thought I scared him away.
They're all your questions. Let's just say he's upstairs.
Okay.
Because, Orcard could definitely use the help. So,
Mm-hmm.
all right. So time is passing. Let me see. Tiny, are you exhausted, or are you still at 21 for your passive perception?
I'm exhausted. I got 1 level.
Okay. Just gonna mark you so I
We are
remember
all
that.
beat up.
Everyone's tired. It's been a rough
Half
day.
of us have a level of exhaustion.
I mean, yeah, I
Yeah.
agree. It's exhausting reading all these books.
Yeah. So time would pass. Nothing happens as far as you know. And it is now 3:40. Go ahead and spend a short rest if you'd like.
Man. So
Locoon. Yeah.
if that's a bad roll, if that kind of like fails in a way, I would like to do saving face because I don't want to look bad in front of everybody.
It's not really a failure, but if you want to do better... Wait, does saving face say you have to fail to use it?
Yeah, basically.
Okay, so it's not really a failure. It's like I kind of do degrees by success with skill checks. So this is definitely not a failure. You just might not find as much as you possibly could have with that roll. But you do find a couple of things. Which I will... Give me 2d10 rolls. Five and a 1. Okay. Oh, interesting. So in one of the volumes that looks like it has some advanced alchemy tactics, or techniques, not tactics, you would find a recipe for a potion of invisibility. Which,
Wait, which invisibility?
a potion of invisibility recipe.
Okay, I'll add it into the ledger. I don't even know why. I wrote
And
into the chat.
secondly, one, I don't know if you have this already, but a recipe to create walloping ammunition.
Nope, we do not. Only unbreakable ammunition.
And that's all you would find in these books. I mean, these could all be useful if added to a library. Chiron might be interested in getting these. If you want to take the time to bring them up to him, because you know he was asking about getting books.
Yeah, I mean, I just put it on the ledger under some tab for recipes, but I haven't been tracking physically where, like, whose person they're on.
Yeah, I mean, recipes aren't. I wouldn't say that. Yeah, it doesn't matter that much, because I'm sure the group kind of would share that as a
sounds like
whole.
something you would collect. Logan.
Yeah, I would guess Locoon probably has those. It would make the most sense because you're the oldest arcane person in the group. So maybe with all your
I
notes.
just have the armor and weapon cookbook.
Yeah, so you could note that you have those, or you could give them to someone else. It probably is good to know who has them, just in case someone like falls down a pit or something, so we know where all the stuff is.
There is kind of like I gotta say probably like a worthwhileness of tracking certain things. You could track like a million things, you know. So I prefer to just kind of keep it general if possible. But I've lost all that tracking if we were supposed to track that. Yeah.
Well, I just mean like now we can decide like who's carrying them. You just say like it's Locoon who's carrying the information. I mean it's just paper, so it's not that big a deal.
Okay.
But in any case, so you don't find anything else here. What do you all want to do?
We got this chest to. Oh no, we opened the chest, right?
Yeah, as far as you know, you found everything of value in here.
That sounds like there's more potential loot. If not, I'll search it more diligently.
Of course.
What are you searching?
The chest, which I failed miserably at.
No, you look at the chest and it seems like it's been emptied.
What about
That is definitely a chest.
That is a
notes or
chest.
something?
We need another chest and take it with.
You could take the chest. It's kind of cumbersome to carry it around, but if you really want it.
Before, when I had Detect Magic up, did I see any of the books glowing or anything like that?
No, none of these books seem to glow. They seem like they're very old, but none of them seem magical. I think the only thing in here that would have been magical was the potions on the desk.
Gotcha. Are you still near death?
No,
So,
but I was just looking and I messed up. Before the short rest, could I have said asked Bogger if he has any energy so he could redo dark vision so it lasts a little bit, and then we do the short
Oh.
rest.
How much more time do we have?
An hour.
What time are we at now?
Well, before the short rest it was 2:40. Now it's 3:40.
So 3:40, and we're done at 4:40,
4:40.
and we need to make I mean, yeah, I can do that right now if you want, or if you want to wait a little bit.
I can wait. Yeah.
I think he was trying to catch it before you took your short rest, is what he's saying.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, I didn't take a short rest, so
Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right, cool.
It was just
That's
hanging
not a
out.
problem then.
yeah.
Just hanging out.
Okay. Well, this was fruitful. Do we want to head back to Chiron or any other plans?
Do we want to pile in books in the chest and take it back to Cairo?
Or-
That seems a bit
Not a bad
excessive
idea.
right now, but yeah, go if we want to. I will gladly carry books.
So it would probably take you about, I guess you could, well, how many? There are 6 of you. Quite a few books. Probably be about half an hour of work to get these all up here, or up there. If you want to spend the time doing it.
How many could we get in the chest?
I mean, chest isn't that big, so yeah, I'd say it would probably be a couple of trips. I mean, yeah, it's like a half an hour. It's not that bad. I guess if you got the skeletons too, carry the chest.
I also have the floating disc. That helps.
All right, if you want to do the floating disc, I'll say that'll cut it down to 10 minutes.
Okay.
Basically, just one trip. You just pile them all on the floating disk. Huge stack of books. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
So the floating disk. Now you can do that as a ritual, right?
Yeah, 10 minutes.
Okay, so it'd be 20 minutes then. Alright, so you do your floating disk, piling all the books under or on top of it. And I guess you can go ahead and delete your tokens if you're just heading up there. You don't have to physically walk through the dungeon. Oh, but you might encounter something. Delete your tokens anyway. No. So you do manage to make it back up to Chiron with all your books. Oh, I'm just going to delete you, Tiny. Heading back up, you get to the laboratory area. And you don't need to place yourselves at this point. But yeah, you get back up here and bring the books. And Chiron does seem excited. He says, where did you obtain those?
We found a laboratory below. It was once belonged to a rune master of yore.
Don't remember the archaeologist mentioning a laboratory in the underneath area. Interesting.
It was heavily trapped, but we made it through.
Excellent. If you wish to leave them on the floor, I shall deal with the books.
Okay.
Thank you. They will be of great value to my library and give me something new to read.
Okay, so I should probably track this because I'm going to forget about it, but I'm going to say this is kind of like a task or something that's still open, and Chiron
Getting him books? Yeah, he definitely likes you getting him books.
All the books from the Rune Master laboratory.
Are we telling him about the potion and other things that are in progress?
Why don't you just keep the total number of books? We'll say you've gotten him 40 books so far. We'll say that was 40 books from that library.
Okay.
So he would say things have been mostly quiet here. Orcard has kept a watch from outside, and I have not sensed any new energies. I worry a bit about that friend of yours, if he knows I am here.
Elric?
Is that his name? Then yes.
Friend is maybe a bit generous, but yes, our former comrade.
He says, if he is infused
What worries you? Yeah.
If he is infused with energies of the Shadow Lord, I don't know if he is trustworthy. They are known, from what I understand, they are able to create thralls of those they inhabit. I'm actually sort of surprised your friend has not already been entrapped by him.
No, I'm sure he is. And if you're not sure he's trustworthy, I would say you're certain that we can make you certain that he is not trustworthy.
He nods and says, well, I worry about him knowing we're here then.
Indeed.
Did you tell Chiron what he asked you to do?
Kill the shadow dragon?
Yeah.
No, but maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. But
I don't
can tell him now.
think you did. I was just curious. Yeah.
Let's tell him. Right away, he wants us to do this and that.
What do you think of it?
Kill the...
Yeah, what do you think about kill the dragon?
We do not really want to slay the dragon, to tell you the truth.
Well,
We wanted to.
He says,
parlay
do you think you can slay the dragon? Are you confident in your abilities?
I have no
I
idea.
mean,
Slay
Yes.
dragon. Get
Just kind of
loot.
shrug.
Nibnab would recommend a long rest first.
He says the dragon is not something I've had to deal with being down here for the last 100 years, but I have seen the devastation he's wrought on those he did not consider his allies from up above.
Yes, it has built quite an impressive piles of bones. It wasn't really our intention to slay it. I'm only saying that that's what Elric wanted us to do.
Probably a more impressive horde, yo.
Well, dragons are known to keep hoards of gold and treasure.
Loot.
If you feel you can befriend the dragon, then I think it would definitely make a valuable ally. But I don't know, I almost wonder if it's best to just avoid such a creature. Leave it to its own devices.
To be truthful, it hasn't really bothered us, but we were wondering if it's already harrying the forces of Blackwater, and I wonder if it would want to eliminate the Ahun that are now re-inhabiting above us.
A risky play, but if you can pull it off, a valuable one. I will leave it to your discretion whether engaging with the dragon in any means is valuable. But just be cautious.
Okay.
All right. Is
Always.
there somewhere you can move to for your safety if you do not trust our?
No,
Well, since we do not trust our, we're stuck here. Can we make any more defenses to protect against the shadow magic that these lords use?
I don't believe so. My areas are fairly well defended already. I just don't know the capabilities of your friend. I worry he might find a way past my defenses. Though, with the Iron Tide here, I think I'm fairly safe.
And Rob,
Rotbro, yeah. Rotbro. Guess got a big sword.
Yeah, he doesn't like to talk about it.
He says, I continue to work on your project. Progress goes well.
okay. Well,
So, should we just pass time till we parlay with the dragon?
I think
Not
so.
tonight, but the next night.
Well, I want to scout. Remember, so the dragon. So we heard word from somebody that the Alhoon are back, right?
I think Orkard told you that, which is why he pulled his defense or his forces back down here.
Oh, we'll also tell him that it's cleared out these rooms, so he probably can have more space for his guys. But
Which room do you speak of?
I
Correct.
mean, it's a little unnerving, perhaps.
Go
but
live
if
with
you're not,
dead people.
yeah. You just gotta hold your breath while you're in there.
Do you feel that this crypt is a better defensible spot than the mess hall we are currently residing in? He says there's only one entrance to the north. I feel a crypt or a mess hall would offer about the same amount of defenses. We also have the tables we can take cover behind in here.
No doubt. I was only suggesting that if you had if you wanted more space for your forces, that's all.
Oh, this is a big room over here. He says I think he's in this one. The one with all the tables.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. How many people does he have? I was thinking it might be interesting to put the hobgoblins and those guys on the map to actually give us kind of like a more understanding of how much forces we have.
I want to say he has about 50 remaining. Like 50 troops.
That's a lot of people in that one room.
Well, I mean, they don't have to have 5 feet of space each, unless they're in combat. And even if they did need 5 feet of space, I think there's more than 50 squares. But he says, if you wish, maybe I could put some people to defend the crypts as well, just so we have people watching both sides.
If there's 50 of you, I think you should spread out one fireball into that one room. It's I've learned the hard way.
As well,
my skeletons.
we have the door locked but certainly.
And that Elric likes fireballs, so if he was ever to turn against us,
Elric does like fireballs.
yeah.
All
Many
right,
of
so
his
sure,
favorite things.
he spreads his troops out over the 2 rooms.
But yeah, Barrett, I think we should pass time.
Cause-
But we do know there's Alhoun upstairs, and that they're probably back infesting the areas before where the Shadow Dragon would be. Correct, if I remember the layout.
No, we have that way directly outside, but also I didn't come in here with you guys.
Oh,
Here,
I'm not quite sure how the whole layout up there.
I'm just marking where the hobgoblins are. You guys can keep going.
the well, no, the dragon is in a cave that's upstairs, but it's not in the city, or at least not now. Doesn't take its rest there. Its lair is above us and to the north.
Yeah.
How about this? Is let's pass some time, and I'll send out an arcane eye and show you the way, and we can see what's on the way too.
Gonna put Rock
That's
Bro
a good idea.
in the crypt.
And so if we did go talk the dragon or something, it would be not tonight, right? I'm real tired.
I don't think you guys have the stamina right now. You're too tired, and your way of words might suffer a little bit because of it.
Yeah. Thank gosh. You guys down to 32. Token has all its health. I don't know
Why is it reverting me back to 32 HP? Jesus.
Token?
It always
No,
does this.
it was like full
Let me see.
when
What's
I
I
going
always
on?
I always reset it on. I have it set right on the character sheet, I believe.
Maybe it's some like weird beyond 20 thing. I don't know. Okay.
I mean, mine did it. Mine did it as well. Like I was.
Yeah. Don't blame it on Beyond 20.
I blame everything on Beyond 20. But alright. So yeah, what are you gonna do? You gonna wait here? Try to pass some time?
Yeah, Nibnod can rejoice.
Oh yeah.
Now for the win.
Long
I'm gonna take
rest.
a long rest.
For the long rest.
But I'll be like, we gotta open these doors so my eye can pass through.
Open what doors? Oh.
I mean,
Well,
unless they have cracks in them, then my eye can pass through.
I mean, you could open it momentarily and send your spell out. Are you casting something for that?
I'll wait to see what the others are doing first. But then, yeah, I would.
Nibnob demands to watch the corner valiantly and inspect his bedroll.
Alright, so yeah, I was just going to pass some time then, but you said you're going to send your eye out to go do some spying?
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead and link it. You're casting it.
I would say 3 skeletons raise a hand and want to roll bones with you, Barrett, and another skeleton just starts dancing a jig to Fogger's banjo.
I have ivory dice too, so we're playing bones with bones.
Bones rolling the bones.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, this is my last level 4 spell slot. Here we go. Ba-doom.
Hopefully we don't get attacked and murdered.
Alright,
Open
so
door.
where are you sending the eye?
I want to go back up. I want to send it out upstairs, and I'll ask these guys to like watch guard over me while I'm kind of incapacitated with this. And yeah, that's trying to send it up to where the altar is, I guess, and then
Alright.
pass it to where the dragon is.
So if you send it upstairs... where is upstairs?
I mean, cool to give party vision to it so Barry can get the layout too.
Yeah, so you get to the first level, and it looks like someone closed the door. That's odd.
There's no crack or anything. Man, doors are like the anti arcane eye.
Yeah,
You
that's the
can go up
counter.
another level.
Door
Yeah.
closed. Uh,
Oh,
yeah, because I think it is. Let me read Arcane Eye. Is it like
I mean, they're all like perfectly fitted or something. There is no gap or anything it can slip through. It. I almost
trying to
might
read
unprepared.
how
I might
much?
unprepare this spell.
Well, trying to see how big this thing is. Magical Eye. I mean, if it's the from the
1
eye.
inch in diameter
Oh, where does it say that? I see, but the eye can pass
at
through
the
an
end.
opening 1 inch. How big is an inch? That's like okay, so that's a
from
sizable. But here I'll just roll a percentage, see if there's like a big gap in the door, because that is actually a sizable gap, like
Now,
like the bottom
the
of the
spell,
door.
the spell has been not that helpful for me. I'll probably unprepare it.
Yeah, I mean for indoors for sure. Maybe outside it would be a little bit easier. But yeah, you think you might have to come up here and open this door if you want to get it in
so
here.
Lokun, I have blind sight, so I can follow your eye.
Okay, that'd be great. Otherwise, this is going to be a waste of a fourth level spell. But be careful because I think there's Alhoon on the other side. I mean,
Alright. So you're going up the stairwell to where his eye is.
Mm,
you just crack it open and then let it go.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was
Or
my
I can send a skeleton.
I feel like I'm fine going.
Okay.
Alright. So you're going up the stairs to get the door. As you start getting up the stairs, you think you hear a chanting. There might be something going on the other side of that door.
Uh,
Uh, can I walk down the stairs really quick, look at Baird, and like point to my head, asking him for the psychic whispers?
we are,
yeah.
we already have it till
Oh,
yeah, I did it at the end of the short rest till 8:40 p.m.
cool. Then I will say, friends, it sounds like there's something chanting up here.
Hmm.
Uh,
Is,
it
can
could
is
be
it possible?
Alhoon, man.
Most definitely. Is it possible? Do you think this door is possible to crack open without a peep?
Uh, so if we're going to take an hour after this excursion, absolutely. Um, I can cast silence over it, right?
Yeah,
I
so
think
it would be a stealth check. It depends on what you're hiding from. So if there's something like standing over there and you're trying to open it like in the shadows, that would be more sight based. But I would say like silence would probably give you advantage if there were things that might hear it opening.
it's up to you, Bogger. If you're not feeling good about this, then don't do it.
Uh,
Um,
they're, they're chanting, they're focused. I'm gonna try to quietly crack the door open.
All right,
Do it.
give me a stealth check.
Do it.
Just oil
Remember,
the hinges. You'll
I
be
was
fine.
about to say, remember you could try doing
Oh,
inspiration if you had it. But all
oh,
right,
silence.
so go ahead and put yourself on the map.
Oh no.
you're in danger.
I'm in danger.
How come you didn't do the silence?
Should have oiled the hinges.
It's oil the hinges. Hang on a second. For no particular reason.
Also, he is invisible in this dim light.
Yeah, I don't think there's any light there. I think it's just darkness.
I mean, that's useful and all, but I don't think that helps with the door going.
Yeah, sorry, give me 1 sec to check something now.
Man,
13 isn't
silence,
terrible, but
silence is a good idea. That's okay.
They're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm counting my points right now.
What is this thing's perception?
Hopefully, it's very low.
Very low.
Or else
11.
Bogger is
His
potentially in
wisdom is
danger.
10.
Danger.
12.
Danger.
12 or less.
12 or less. Ooh.
Lord,
No, it
you
is
can hear
not
me.
12 or less.
Yeah, I figured.
Ooh.
All right. So sorry, let me get a moment to move some
What is it?
things into position.
I have
20.
no spells.
I
Yeah,
have
20%
shit.
today.
Well,
I have not much.
What is going on with this?
Bogger, your sacrifice is noble.
It's noble.
I respect you for your death.
it was very nice knowing you.
Indeed.
So as you open the door,
He's just trying to crack it open, by the way.
oh yeah, I know.
It's a lot looser than he than he thought it was, and it just flies open.
What
Very awkward.
just falls right open.
Oh,
So there's this and this. There's this
hey,
weird
guys.
bug
He's-
when you copy paste stuff on the Roll20 map, it like shifts the map for some reason.
Well, maybe you should just put one Alhoun there then instead. To not bug it out.
Yeah,
Is that
maybe.
what I should do? All right.
Yeah, it's a sign that it should
I
only be
think
one.
that's the best idea.
Oh, wait, is combat active? I think that's why it's doing it, because I noticed it only
Uh,
does it. Okay.
There's
All
no
right.
combat. What are you talking about? You're silly.
Yeah, oh, crap.
Bogger, you got this. You're gonna be fine.
Yeah, dude, you can
You're-
1v however many
You're
Alhunzers.
invisible, so just like actually stealth.
Just like go back down the stairs.
And they'll
Oh,
just see an,
Bogger,
they'll
you
see
were,
an empty hallway.
were you exhausted too? By any chance?
So,
Yes.
Bogger, it seems that the door is locked.
Oh. Okay.
As you
Roll
try to
a-
open it. What do you
that's
want
not
to
too bad.
do?
I'll look at the. Do I still hear the chanting?
Yeah, you do. But it sounds like it's not as loud now.
Cool. Is there a way I could like jam a? Well, no. I guess I'm just gonna run away.
All right. So as
Just
you're
run
kind of considering things, the door is pulled open.
Alright.
Give
Is there
me,
light in there?
give me initiative rolls
Oh no.
or roll, I guess, since it's just you there.
No.
He's in danger, guys.
He's in
Danger.
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 Danger. Run. Danger. Retreat.
All right. Ba-ba-ba-bum. So luckily you rolled pretty well for initiative.
Oh my god, there's a Revenant. There's a lot of things out there, guys.
So the Revenant is kind of not really surprised, but doesn't react quick enough. You actually do get to go first. What do
Can I
you want
also
to
roll
do?
initiative? Just to do something else.
Yeah, I guess you could roll as the token. 13. All right. Yeah. Well, I mean, you guys are all kind of downstairs right now.
Well, I'm rolling as the Arcane Eye.
Okay. Yeah.
The Arcane Eye is going to slip through now.
It's just gonna the distraction.
It
All
worked.
right.
Thanks, Bogger.
So
Thanks, Bogger. I
yeah,
appreciate it.
Bogger, you do get to act first. What do you want to do? Oh.
Punch the shit out of this dude in front of me.
All
That's-
right. You're gonna You're gonna go for punching him. All right. So you attempt to punch him. 18 would indeed punch him.
Cool. I'm gonna favor foe him. Whoopsie.
You're not braver than I am. I would have just tried to run.
Oh shoot! I also forgot.
So you hit him first for. Could you link favored foe? I assume it's some kind of bonus action or something.
It's a free action. I thought.
Oh, okay.
For the first time.
So 6, 10. Necrotic. Don't think. Oh, yeah. Let me check on his necrotic. I'm pretty sure he's resistant to that. He is. So 6, 10, 13, and 8 is 21 with a pretty solid punch as soon as he opens the door. Ugh.
And he's also gonna. I'm gonna try to stun him.
Alright, you attempt to stun him. Which you would. He rolled complete crap.
He is gonna 1v1 all of them.
And I'm gonna punch him for my second attack.
Alright, yeah, you
Dude,
punch
punch
him
the
again.
1d10. Let's go.
So that hits him for 23.
Cool. And then Dread Ambusher.
Yeah, 22 strikes a third time, doing 9 and 11, 20. Alright. Did that? No, he's not half yet.
Oh. Gosh.
He's not half yet. Cool. In that case, oh shoot. Yeah, I don't think I have any other bonus actions besides. Yeah, I'll use my bonus action Shadow Step to teleport down the stairs a little bit.
Alright, so are you retreating or are you just trying to back off a little?
I'm trying to back off in the hopes the Arcane Eye can get through and I can shut the door. But I'm trying to, so I got like a 60-foot range. Well, I guess rather than doing that, I'm just gonna punch him and back off a bit. I'll punch him one more time.
Alright, so if you're not retreating, you could probably go down these stairs, but everyone, like, if they just got to the top of the stairs, they could take shots at you if you're not retreating.
True, but it would be in the dark. Well, if I can retreat, I'm gonna retreat.
Alright.
But I don't want to lead them back.
Oh, that ship may have sailed at this point.
Yeah. Through that.
Alright, so
It's better.
So
we
you
funnel them through the staircase, or you 1v10.
So you punch him again. That would strike him. Yeah, well, what were you saying?
Isn't there another level above this one?
There is. That goes up to the dragon. And that would actually wound this guy. So you attempt to retreat, trying to get away from these guys before they can go after you. Let me roll. Give me a, give me a dexterity check. I'm gonna see if they can move quick enough to get to
I want to
you.
use inspiration.
I'm not inspired right now.
Or a story point, because you can spend a story point for inspiration once per rest. But that's a pretty good roll, 21. Let me see if any of them beat that. Trying to get a shot off at you before you retreat back down the stairs.
He might be. Exhausted, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh, are you?
That's an 11. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Every time I bring the, yeah, I mean, I have to.
That's right. Alright, so Dex check for Big one. I mean, the only ones you have to worry about are the Alhoons because they have some pretty wicked range blasts. Oh no! So you beat him.
They would.
I'll say tie that you would beat it. Oh, that one you do not
That
beat.
beats me, yeah.
So, as you're retreating back down the stairs, one of them is going to try to mind blast you.
Oh.
I need an int save.
Oh. That ain't
Can
good.
can it see him?
Inspiration. It hears him. And unfortunately, with this kind of thing, if it targets the area, there's no like disadvantage. He would just kind of like hear the footsteps and go like blast towards where he hears it.
Oh,
Gotcha.
shit. Yeah, I'm gonna use an inspiration on that.
Okay.
Find them. Story point. Oh, man. That sucks.
At least exhaustion doesn't affect your saving throws.
It's true. So you would have
Saving
advantage
throw.
on this. Oh no!
Oh, that didn't help none.
All right. So you're kind of coming down the stairs as you are blasted with a bunch of psychic damage. So you take 22, tumbling down the stairs as you're suddenly stunned. So I'll say it's not that big of a fall. So like 1d6 maybe. Taking 4 bludgeoning. Extra, so 26 damage total. And I'm going to move maps at this point. Because I'm going to put you downstairs just to make this easier.
Thank
Da-da-da. So, back downstairs, you of course see all this, Locoon. Where are we?
I would have saw it at on the top too. And whenever I get the
Here we
chance, I would
are.
warn the party about all this.
Alright, so at this point, go ahead and everyone roll some initiatives. And Bogger, you'd probably... I'll say you, like, fall down. We'll put you in the doorway there. Maybe I should just make a room for this to be taking place. But, yeah. Just to make it easier, we'll just put you in the doorway.
Thank you. Right. There we go.
Oh, you got it? Okay. So you can keep your initiative, though, because you're already on there, but the rest of you, yeah, go ahead and roll at this point. As you hear a bunch of yelling upstairs, and then, like, a bunch of banging as Bogger comes tumbling down the stairwell, kind of falling into this area. So, after Bogger, is everyone on there?
No.
Go ahead and
Still need Nibnob.
If not,
need you
Yeah,
to
roll
roll initiative.
oh garbage crap.
Got this,
Nibnob
Nibbles.
just wants to take a nap.
Hey, Nibnob was trying to get to sleep, man.
Well, Nibnob has to fight now.
Alright, so where were we? We were at your... Okay, so your skeleton would go next. What is the
Alright.
skeleton doing?
Well,
Oh.
I did a
Or sorry, just real quick, you do have to put yourself back on the initiative order, Bogger, because we deleted your token. So just whenever you get a chance. But yeah, go ahead. What's the skeleton doing?
I think I would have warned everybody what's going on and be like, he's been discovered, and feel like skeletons, go drag him back in here. And so the skeleton would run down the hall, like open the door and run down the hallway after trying to find Bogger.
Oh, well, we just said he's in the doorway here. He fell down the stairs.
And it would drag him back.
Alright,
Take
so
him, yeah.
kind of picking or grabbing him from where he's stunned, it would start dragging him. So go ahead, you can move, another 2 squares?
Yeah, only 2 squares.
All right, so it
I'll
drags
try
him
to put him
down
over
this
here around the
way.
corner.
Yep, drags him to safety. What about your second skeleton?
Skeleton's gonna take position back over here and kind of crouch down behind this rock and ready a shot at anything that's coming, any enemies coming through. Yeah.
All right. So you hear a bunch of screeching as a ghoul is rushing down. The enemy is doing something, but you don't see them yet, or it. What about Warbanner?
War Banner is going to fly around this corner, knowing that probably some blast is coming his way, and dodge.
Okay. Is this door still open? Did you leave it open, or did you try to close it?
The skeleton only, I think the skeleton only grabbed him.
Okay. So it's still open.
I don't think it had enough movement to go over to the door, and yeah, I didn't think like that.
Alright, so yeah, you hear some more screeching as one of your enemies is doing something. Tiny, what are you gonna do?
I guess we're gonna head that direction.
Tiny's like, what is this now? Alright, so Tiny heads up that way.
That's it.
You can dash if you want.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to get in the middle of it. All right. That's it.
So he's running out there. What's going on? Or I guess he kind of knows what's going on because he was in the head walkie-talkie with the rest of you. A Revenant is going. Locoon.
So it looks like I have enough movement to go to the door and shut it. Can I do that while I'm arcane-eyeing?
Actually, I think you can. I don't think does Arcane Eye completely take away your ability to see, or?
I have no idea. Let me paste it again.
Oh no, it can just send you vision. So I'm assuming you can kind of switch between it, normal vision.
Okay. I'm just gonna go up to the door, fuck it, and can I do it from here? Close the door?
Yeah, so you rush up there, you would see like looks like one of the revenants as well as several ghouls kind of rushing down the stairs. They see you, you see them, and you quickly just like pull the door shut, slamming it. Anything else?
And I'll move one more space back, and then I'm gonna use my action to slip the eyeball through upstairs. It's gonna try to make a dash for it.
Alright, so luckily they don't seem to be paying too much attention to it, and it continues onward. Alcus.
I don't know, kind of like hold the door.
Alright, you grab the door. It opens outward, so yeah, if you want, you can grab it and try to hold it until someone bards it or locks it or something.
That's the best play for now. Because I have no way to lock it.
So, does that use up his full action by any chance?
Well, not really. It would be using his hands at this point. So both his hands are being used to hold the door, so he's not holding a shield or sword. But, I mean, if you want to do other things, you can.
Not much more I could do.
Yeah, I mean, we could say you take the dodge action or something.
Is that an option? I'll do that then.
You're ready in case they break through. So yeah, there's some screeching. You hear more ghouls like running down the stairs. Nibnob.
Nibnob shall, let's see, actually. Yeah, dash for 30 feet of movement. Truly heroic. And ready in action to shoot with a crossbow if they rush the door? I got nothing.
Alright, so if they manage to get this far back in, you're gonna shoot them with your crossbow. What about Barid?
Oh, hello. I just have a question about what time it might be. If it's before 4:40, can you give Barrett dark vision? Because I can't see anything.
Yeah, I believe it is, because this was one of the first things you were doing. The
Yeah.
arcane eye was only like 10 minutes.
Cool. So I would. My token doesn't have it, but cool. I will bonus action dash, I suppose. And go over that. Oh, I didn't move. Oh, I'm measuring. That's why. Okay. 30. And then there's another 30. Oh, there's everyone. Okay. Cool. Hello. And then yeah, I guess I'll hold an action to throw a psychic dagger if I see any bad guys.
Alright. So, Lokun, a voice in your head is going to say, surrender yourselves, or else we shall come in and kill you. You think it's the Alhoun using telepathy.
I can respond to it. Or
I
my
don't.
turn?
You could yell out, but you can't actually telepathy back unless you as well have telepathy.
Okay.
He can just
Well,
send you messages, like if you're within range.
I'll warn the others, but I think they're all warned anyways already. So yeah.
Alright, so
They'd rather
the
die.
enemy, it sounds like they're moving around outside. None of them are getting to the door at this point. So into the new round.
Oh, he skipped my skeletons.
I assume they're just readying actions, right?
They would reposition too.
Alright, go ahead. You can move them.
And he's readying his magic wand for this. Okay, that's it for him.
Okay. So new round is going to be Bogger. So at the end of the turn, go ahead and give me an int save as you try to shake off this. Oof. Now, not having much luck. So you would get another message, Lokun. And he asks, are you the ones that had attacked us earlier? The ones that we spoke with?
Spoke with.
Yeah, didn't you
just
guys
yell-
speak with the Alhoun at one point? Because they had asked for your assistance with something.
Which, really? Did we? Well, I guess if it, we did.
Yeah,
I recall that.
I
don't
remember
recall
you
that.
bumping into them in the hall. Or maybe I'm thinking of the wrong group again. I could have sworn that they had spoken to you after they retreated at one point.
We never talked to them. I don't think, except for Avagaru. But
All
There
right,
was
so then
one mysterious character we ran into in the sewers, but that was only
okay, so never mind. We'll just assume you hadn't talked to them. So he would, just ask, are you that group who has attacked us earlier, that retreated back downstairs?
didn't they retreat? Didn't he retreat? Yeah,
Yeah.
like teleported. He plane shifted out. I thought.
Oh, that's what he says to you. Whether or
I
not
ran
it's
like a big
accurate.
There's another. That doesn't sound like us. We definitely have cross. I guess I can't even speak to him, can I?
So
I'll yell it
you
out.
yell that out in common,
I'll be
sounding like a
uh,
crazy person. No, you blah blah blah.
Nah, in the same voice that I just gave you right now. I'll be like, we never talked, and we did not retreat from you. You speak of another group. Is there another group?
You could be talking about Blackwater,
Hey.
maybe.
Oh,
You're not sure exactly. At this point, we can drop out of initiative unless you're going to open the door and attack. It doesn't seem like
Oh.
they're trying to push down here.
Absolutely not.
No, I'm gonna go forward and arcane lock the door.
All right, so Tiny is gonna come running up with his arcane lock. Yeah, they seem like they're playing it safe. He's not trying to break in down here. So go ahead, Tiny. Move up and cast arcane lock as your buddy's holding it.
Yeah, I'll just stay there. That's all.
All right. Well, I got like 50 more minutes in Arcane Eye, I guess.
So he's going to say once again actually he'll say in all the minds of the people nearby, which I guess is just the four of you. Do not come back upstairs, or we shall destroy you. This is your only warning. And you would hear footsteps as if him and the other undead are leaving.
They talk a bit with somebody who just ran away.
So yeah, it seems like they're hesitant to pursue you down here, probably because they're expecting some kind of ambush. What do you all want to do?
Move the Arcane Eye, Scout.
Long rest?
Try to keep resting. All right, so luckily you think the distraction did allow you to get the arcane eye.
Good job, Bogger.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
That kind of answers our questions. Alhoon are up here.
Yo,
but yeah, the Iron Tide kind of told you that already.
it's good to see the forces. Holy shit.
So there are you would see, well, these guys aren't up here now, but you would see those two in the stairwell as your arcane eye is moving through, along
That's
with yeah.
That's bad.
So where is the arcane eye going?
I was moving square by square. Tell me when to stop.
Oh, you can just keep going. It looks like there are ghouls in these halls again. Possibly from the caves down below. Maybe working for the Alhoon, you don't know for sure.
What could be like? They reinfested the area again. They're like vermin.
So the ghouls kind of like... Well, I guess the arcane eye wouldn't be making that much noise. It's kind of just floating. So yeah, they don't seem like they're paying much attention. They're just kind of moving around. Okay, so you fly up to the large hall up there. And yeah, you still see all the bones in this area. What's your passive perception? I guess you'd use yours through the eye, right?
11.
Oh, not very good. All right. Yeah, so it just looks like a bunch of bones.
Because I'll go to the big door. I don't know if it has a 1-inch gap, but
Yes, it would. It's not sealed. So this does go into a new area, into the like tunnels and sewers. Where are you trying to get the eye to go exactly?
well, I mean, I'll whisper to the group. I'm like, it mentioned another group that certainly wasn't us. We had a different type of encounter. Do you think it meant Blackwater or the Shadow Elves?
It may be worth a conversation.
I can't speak through the eye.
I would assume it's Blackwater over the elves.
Yeah. Which way was the way out again? It was to the west, right?
So to the
Yeah,
west, you go into a pipe that goes out into the lake. This way goes into the sewers, as well as some caves, which you can use to get out because they run under the city. You just have to look for like a manhole or something to go out through.
So I'll ask the party: should I go into a new area, or should I retrace our steps and see if I can bump into Blackwater? I would be interested to see what the ones above ground are up to.
If you can see above ground, that's a pretty good idea, I think.
Say it again.
if you can see above ground, like what Blackwater might be doing, I think that's a good idea.
Okay, then west I think is the best way because the new area I don't know the way up.
All right. So is
I'm gonna
that
try to
kind
go
of
above ground.
yeah, that's fine. We don't have to. I could just say you go over there.
Okay,
So how long does this last?
an hour.
All right. So you use the time to get back above ground to look around for signs of Blackwater. Let's see. Does this thing have dark
Roll.
vision?
Uh,
I mean, I guess it doesn't matter because you're
it's-
above ground
is
now.
it yeah, it's above ground. Isn't it just kind of like my vision, or do I lose my dark vision when I see through it?
No,
don't know.
yeah, I think it would just be your vision.
It says it has 30 feet of dark vision.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Okay. Oh, really? Is that it?
Yeah.
Where does it say that?
Middle of the 2 paragraphs. Like. end
Oh,
of
I'm
the
looking at
first-
Arcane Lock. Jesus.
End of the first
Yeah.
paragraph.
Okay.
Let's see. You mentally receive
dark
visual from the eye, which has normal vision, and dark vision out to 30 feet. Okay, so it's actually kind of the eye just sending you information. You're not seeing through it exactly. But that's okay, because it is actually somewhat light outside at this point, since it's during the day. So you do still see the ghoul hordes close to the castle. Or keep. Where in the city do you want the eye to go, exactly?
I mean, I kind of remember. I guess I would like to check above the marketplace.
Okay.
I would go south first to pass by Zutan's place, and then go to the marketplace, and then maybe keep going south to where I remember Orcard's forces came through.
All right. So are you gonna go inside and look for Zootown, or are you just gonna keep going?
So try to look through the windows and see who's in there.
All right. So you do a quick sweep using the eye. You would find him in the upstairs area. It looks like he is sitting down next to a chest. Almost. Give me an insight check. See if you can infer something from all this.
Not very
Okay.
good.
Yeah, it just looks like he's hanging out, just sitting there.
I remember there was a.
Let's see. Yeah, he doesn't seem to notice the eye. Or at least if he does, he's not making note of it.
I remember he had a door that he kept looking back at and didn't seem us to want us to see. Is there an opening into his house? I can try to maybe slip through that door if possible.
Yeah, so there's the door is kind of on the other side of the room he's in. It seems to be closed. If you fly over towards it, there is enough space to get in. It's through like the bottom of the door. It's not a very good door.
Okay, I'll go in and check it out.
So on the other side is a small hallway that would go to another door. This one looks a lot sturdier, and you don't see any big gaps in it.
Okay, I'm going to slip back out and then go to the marketplace.
Okay. You fly across town, seeing many ghoul and other undead creatures moving about.
Those are good guys.
Yeah, in the marketplace you would find the Sword Wraith soldiers who you are allies with. They don't notice the arcane eye.
Okay. I will keep going south then to kind of. I know that Blackwater is based out to the south, right?
Yeah, out on the farm is where he was left, or where you know that they were based. He did say he wanted to move into the city, but then you basically never spoke to him again. So you're not sure if he ever executed on that. But last you knew, they were camped out in the abandoned farm to the south of the city.
All right. Well, I would try to go in a direction where basically I would have my chances of bumping into him if he did make an excursion to the city.
So are you gonna try to get to the farm, or are you just gonna look around the city for him?
Yeah. So the
Hey.
thing can travel about 3.2 miles or something. Um,
Yeah, so you could
but
probably make it out to the farm. You probably have enough time if you want to
all right.
check there.
Let's go.
Let's go. All right, so you fly down through the city towards that big hole in the wall, then out towards the farm. So you fly through the fields where once crops had grown. After you're getting kind of towards the end of the life's eye at this point, but you do see the farm over there. Looks like it's in normal shape, but you don't see any guards, which is a little bit
All right,
odd
moved out.
because usually Blackwater would have left, or you assume if he's there, he'd have guards.
Okay. So he did make an excursion inside, I think. All right.
Well, do you want to
So
keep
maybe.
going out there, or what do you want to do?
Well, I'm just going to take that as a sign that he abandoned the farm and come back into the city and use whatever time is remaining to try to find him in the city. Um,
So you probably have about 10 minutes left or so. Not too much time. But we'll say,
and
yeah.
is that enough time to make it to the farm just to confirm that it's abandoned? I guess
Yeah, that would be enough time to get to the farm.
I'll do that then.
All right, so you fly over to the farm, and when you go through the door, there are a bunch of dead people in here.
Oh
Looks
shit!
like some of his mercenaries just laying around. Give me an
Damn.
investigation check.
I recognize any of these mercenaries. Yeah.
Oh, good roll. Do you have medicine by chance?
Um. No.
Okay. So they look like they've been dead for a while. You find a good chunk of his forces just look like they're kind of laying here. You don't see any visible wounds. Like, it doesn't look like they were stabbed or burned. So it's very odd. They're just sort of laying here with kind of looks of horror in their eyes.
Necrotic damage type. Necrotic kind of damage.
It's hard to say without medicine. You're not sure.
Okay. All right.
Um,
Well, that was useful.
yeah. Well, I mean, I guess. Yeah, I mean, vaguely, because I mean, you know something about necrotic. Give me a medicine check. I'll do an untrained one since you do have magical abilities. 10. So, yeah, you would guess that at least part of what killed them may have been necrotic, but they don't really look super withered like someone who was killed by necrotic energy. You would recognize traces of necrotic damage on them, though, which is interesting.
Okay. All right.
All right, and probably at about that point, the eye would wink out,
All right. Poof.
and you'd be, yeah. Well, I guess you never lost sight because that was like what it was feeding you. But yeah, what do you all want to do?
Have we thought of the idea that maybe Gaivok and Malik are working together again?
Okun tells everything he saw to the party, but that is, I don't know. That's a possibility.
And
That is a
Orcard's
possibility.
at this point, Orcard has a bunch of guards up here, keeping an ear at the door, because they're
I'm
almost
going,
sure the Alhoon are going to try something.
Oh,
I'll expend 2 key point to give Barrett dark vision.
Okay. And yeah, the stun would
When
have
it
worn
starts
off by
to
now.
rest.
Okay, so Barrett, you can extend the dark vision for, what is it, 8 hours?
8 hours.
Okay.
nice. You got it for the rest of the night. I would also tell everything I saw to Orcard and what's his name, Erdul.
Yeah, I mean, they were probably running towards the door at that point, and they were kind
No,
of
but
taking up position.
What I saw on the farm, I'll tell him about that.
Oh, about that. He would say, "Huh, that's not good. Do you think they were killed by enemies attacking the farm, or what do you
Um,
think caused these soldiers and mercenaries to die? Any idea?"
I'll tell him about the traces of necrotic, but it didn't look like they were withered. Something strange. Um,
So he
my
looks to.
first,
Go ahead.
yeah, yeah. No, he can go ahead. He's probably gonna consult with the mage. Yeah.
Yeah, he looks to Erdul. Erdul would think for a moment and say he would ask you some pretty specific medicine questions. Give me another medicine check to answer them.
All right. Um, do I have an inspiration? I do not have an inspiration.
You can use a story point if you want to gain inspiration.
Man, I'll never get 10 story points, but I'll use a story point.
Okay. So give me a medicine.
Ah,
13. So you describe as best you can, given what you remember and your knowledge of medicine. He thinks, as he says, it sounds like more of a ritual than an attack. This may have been self-inflicted. He says, I don't know why, but Blackwater may have killed his own troops.
ah,
We
fuck,
know
man.
why.
I can
Fuck,
think of a couple of
fuck.
reasons why.
We were supposed to warn them.
Orcard looks to you and he says, it's good that you warned us to leave him then, or else we might be among the bodies.
Did I see anybody that looked like Father Gregory in there when
I mean, you didn't have too much time to look around, but you didn't notice him right away.
Okay, we gotta send a message to Father Gregory, but I think our message is way too late now. Ah, man, that sucks.
Why would he kill his own people? Orcard says.
You've told him he might be a Shadow Lord, right?
Yeah.
Enthralled by a Shadow Lord.
Oh, did you tell that to Orcard?
Well,
Yeah,
we
I
would
think
now,
so. That's
for sure.
No, we told him. I mean, that's how we convinced him to leave because we.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly who you told what. So he would say, well, if he was a Shadow Lord still, it seems like his men would be more valuable to him alive. Like, what is there to gain by slaughtering them? And again, Erdul would say, if he had some sort of ritual he was performing, perhaps he needed their deaths, their life essence.
That's what I was about to say.
Mm-hmm.
This is fucking going necromancer.
This makes me uneasy.
And make an orb to get into the fucking vault.
He says, make an orb. Like one of the shadow crystals?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That could be it. But I don't know. I'm just glad we weren't among the bodies, he says. And he nods to, I guess, Lokun. He says, I definitely owe you.
Cyclically, I would probably pass to our team and say, should we tell him about the Shadow Elves that work for Blackheart 2 near the vault?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we're in this together at this point. Like we're surrounded.
Yeah.
We're literally
mean-
surrounded.
Maybe
Yeah.
that could be a way to get the Shadow Elves to let us in. If we tell them
I-
that Blackwater killed his other companions, they might not be safe.
I don't know.
Well, I
They
would
might have
also
helped.
I would also say that I thought we told Blackwater about the Shadow Elves already too. I mean, when we came back from downstairs. Yeah.
So we already told Okar
Blackwater or Orcard?
Orcard.
Sorry, Orcard.
Yeah, I thought you did too. So I think he knows about them already.
Okay.
I
It
think
seems
you
like we're
mentioned that.
surrounded. Yeah.
Okay.
But
Well, we're good.
if these Shadow Elves were mercenaries, I think you have a good point, Alkis. It is not beneficial to be working with or for Blackwater, I would say. Maybe if we were able to show them evidence of what's happened.
So actually, insight might help you if anyone wants to make an insight check.
Jared would love
Everybody.
to.
Auger
16.
has disadvantage, so it's a 27, right?
Oh no, I have disadvantage. Fuck.
Oh, 16's not too bad.
16 actually. So Bogger, you might think that these shadow elves might not be normal mercenaries, as you would assume that Blackwater would just have them kind of with the rest of his mercenaries, and you wonder if they are different because they're kind of separate already in there. Maybe, yeah, they might not be your standard mercenaries, being that he didn't have them along with the rest.
I will pass that along.
Because it would be odd, like, yeah, if they were just more of his mercenaries, then, like, why would he have them down there without, everyone else?
And let us please be glad that we're not up there.
Yeah.
So, just a thought. You don't know for sure, but that would be some insight you have thinking about things. So, yeah, what do you all want to do?
So we either tell them, hoping that they'll be like, "What the fuck," and then they'll be on our side, let us in, or we tell them, then they know that we know that Blackwater is probably going to try and kill us. Then we have to fight them.
I think we should.
I think our first priority are the Alhoons.
But let's go.
Um,
You go fight the Alhoons?
Murder them.
I would love to murder them in
the morning.
In the morning.
After we sleep. I'm tired.
I'm with you, Alcus.
We're all like Nibnob now.
Yeah, everyone's on Team Nibnob. It's time for a nap. All right.
Wake up, kill Alhoons. Love it.
So, do you want to try to pass the evening then, or is anyone else doing something?
Nibnob, Tiny, haven't heard from you guys in a little bit.
Long rest?
Before long rest, I'm going to use my talent within me and make 10 more bolts for your skellies.
Alright.
I've already took the pound off of the ore.
Alright, so this is from the ore. Yeah. Alright, so you create more ammunition. Anyone else doing anything?
20 more?
10 more.
10 more. Okay,
10
nice.
more.
Thank you.
Can I quick short rest to get some key back?
Let me roll something. So yeah, we'll see if we can at least pass an hour. Yeah, so an hour would have passed. Nothing else has happened so far. So yeah, if you want to take a short rest, go for it.
We're passing time, but that's a downtime thing is to go through the library, right?
So you do, I mean, you could spend 8 hours on a downtime project. It's still fairly early. You would just change your long rest time to 8:40 because then you need 8 hours after 12:40, which is what it is now.
Okay. Well, that's what I would do in my time off, I guess.
Do you want to do a downtime thing while you're here, or do you want to just hang out for the evening?
I was just trying to see what kind of books are in there. Just kind of like how I found the recipes. I just want to know what this library has to offer.
Oh, like the books you brought up here? Or do you mean
in this library? I want to see what it has to offer, basically.
So I mean, in general, like there's a ton of stuff in here. I mean, you could use it for research if you're looking to figure out a specific thing, but otherwise, like you could read books in here for like weeks and weeks and still not get through all of them.
Okay.
So is there a specific research project you're trying to do, or just trying to like get an idea of all the information?
Yeah, that. I'm just gonna try to get an idea of the information that's in here.
All right,
like,
so
what is this, like the science fiction section. This is the
there's a lot of information on Arcana and history in here. and also some information on religion and nature, and just kind of various things here and there. But it's mostly magic based, which would make sense since Chiron was a wizard and like was the curator of this place. We'll say yeah, you just spend the rest of the day kind of looking around. You could definitely use this place for research projects if there's anything you want to research.
Gotcha. Okay.
Other than that, anyone else doing anything? Okay, so if no one's
I
No.
can't think of nothing. So
okay,
I'll cast a berry and give that to.
all right.
Was someone gonna finish that potion?
I'll give it over to Nipnov if he wants to try it, but I'm already spending my time in the library. Yeah.
Oh, the greater healing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess if someone wants to put 8 hours towards that, but that will increase your rest time to 840 instead of 8, because it would be it would be at least 8 hours. Or you can
Is that
wait.
something you want to do?
I mean, yeah, I can do it so long as I still get a long rest. Nib Knob needs beauty sleep.
Okay. So sure, you put the 8 hours in, and you would have a greater healing potion.
Okay.
Next,
Let's,
yeah.
put that on your sheet, and I'm going to take it off the ledger. Okay, Nibnop?
Potion of greater healing, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, so it is the 74th of autumn at 8:40 a.m. You would all get a long rest. Luckily, the Alhoon did not try to mess with you during the evening.
likewise.
But the Iron Tide is still a bit on edge. So yeah, what do you want to do today after your long rest?
Well,
Kill Alhum.
or do we use Elhoon to kill Blackwater?
Oh, is that an option? Let's do that.
I'm just looking through my spell book so you guys figure it out. I'm down for whatever.
Coon's
propose-
memorizing spells.
Trying to convince the Elhoon to.
Do you need me to memorize sending? Or,
Oh yeah, we need. If you can try to, it's up to you. But it'd be great to see if Father Gregory. Whoa, there's a lot of background noise.
Sorry.
It would be good to see if at least Father Gregory might have survived. But it's up to you. I know it's costly for you, Tiny.
That's all right. I'll just take away elemental weapon. I can't use it that much anyway.
Okay.
All right. So you're gonna try to do a sending with Father Gregory?
Let's.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, that's what we wanted to do, right?
Yeah, but do you want to figure out what the message is then?
Yeah. What do we want to tell them?
How many words do you get again?
25, I believe.
I would say we were able to see the destruction. Did Blackwater do that? Did you survive? Are there other survivors with you? We are down below below the keep, but we're surrounded by Ahoon and shadow elves, who we believe are on Blackwater's side, something like that.
How
And,
sure we can trust Father Gregory? I don't trust anyone. Like, you want to tell him everything?
Then, well, what? No, I'm open to suggestions. I'm just trying something. So, what do you recommend, Baron? Yeah.
Well, I guess just asking if he's alive. And not trying to find his location.
Well, Tiny, you would know that if he is not alive, the spell would fail.
Right.
Oh, and it would not even use a spell slot, or
Yeah, because like the
Okay.
magic wouldn't work.
like that's not bad idea, Barrett. Maybe we try, instead of telling him our location, we try to find his location. But as far as
That works fine.
whether as far as whether we can trust him, I mean, what was our take on Father Gregory? Because a long time ago he did say like he owed us too, because we saved his life, right? And
Yeah, he was taken
didn't-
prisoner by the Blood Hand at one point.
Yeah, and he wasn't like necessarily like evil or something, right?
He
was just
didn't seem like a
mercenary.
bad guy, but
Yeah.
he did survive when all the others died.
Do
So
any of
it's-
you, real quick, do any of you worship Palor? Or have religion trained?
I'm trained in religion.
I
Alright.
have the second thing.
So religion might tell you something. If you want to make a roll.
Yeah, boy.
I got a 7.
Alright. So
15
Tiny,
plus 2?
yeah, plus, yeah, that's for his Warden's intuition, right? Is that right?
Yeah.
yeah.
You know.
So Tiny, you know that Father Gregory, while not part of the real church, your church, is actually a pretty well-known figure within the Church of Palor. He's somewhat famous. So you know that he is a pretty good-hearted person from what you know of him.
Okay. But in that case, I would definitely try to send a message to him.
Okay.
See if it connects first.
So unfortunately it would fail.
Oh man.
So he might be dead or incapacitated, but something is keeping him from getting your message.
Okay.
And we lost some allies on that. Well, at least you have your spell slot. I wonder if Kyrene's still alive.
It's fine. We gained an outline rock, bro.
We did.
At least we have Rod Bro.
At
Rod Bro
least
is
we
just
have
like
these-
sitting by the door picking his nose. Huh?
I wonder if Kyrene's still alive.
Yeah.
Well, I want to find out.
Do you want to try to message her?
It's up to you, I'm Tiny. I don't know. I feel like we're stuck down here, and any alliance or any allies that might be alive is a good thing. But to tell you the truth, now I think if like they're alive, like I almost don't feel
They're
like I
so
can
corrupt.
trust them.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyone who's still alive.
Yeah.
Did he not kill you? Oh no, no.
Exactly.
He must have forgot about me.
Exactly. I was like,
Well,
if Father Gregory
Suspicious.
Alvin?
Yeah, I mean, there's a really dumb idea. You could always try and message Blackwater.
Hey man, what's going on? Why is everyone dead?
Yeah.
Maybe don't say that.
or say it. I don't know. He knows we. He for sure knows we called him his enemy now.
Go ahead.
Might it be worthwhile to see if those Elfins are spying on us at this point, or go somewhere secure?
With what, the eye or?
Well, do they have any magic that can just be chilling watching us?
I don't know.
Chiron has like protections, I would assume and hope.
From here, I don't think they can see in here.
Cool. Well, yeah. What are we doing with them?
You see Lokun after Bogger mentions that, he looks a little bit paranoid and starts covering all the 1-inch gaps between all the doors.
Measuring it. Like, oh crap. Actually, your door down here is pretty solid. The stone door does not have any gaps. It's why you had to. It had to be open in the first place.
We seal it.
Would that seal any gaps in it, or just keep it from opening?
I think the
Completely
latter.
sealed it.
Well, you can. Yeah, let me look at the spell. So I think it would just hold it shut, but yeah, let me check.
But yeah. What do we think? We have No, the Elhoons.
Now, it
Live
does say
over
it's
in
impassable.
Blackwater.
Okay. Yeah, what do you want to
Say
do?
that again. Say that again, Fogger.
We have the Elhoons, the dragon, and Blackwater. And the Elhoons are right next to us.
Yeah, I think we need to deal with the. I don't know, like it. Well, one thing for sure is like I just don't think we need more enemies at this point, and
Yeah.
I wonder, do you think the Alhoun are with Blackwater? Possibly not. Like,
I don't
No.
think they're with Blackwater.
Suspicious.
I doubt that.
I think we would be able to. I mean, yeah, I think they would appreciate attacking Blackwater because it sounds like they were attacked by something else,
yeah,
some other group.
I wonder if we should just try to parlay with anything that's not necessarily with Blackwater at this point. And
I like
I'm
that
sure this
plan.
I'm sure this pisses off Outcast though. So I'm
Anytime.
interested to see what Outcast says. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Fuck Yahoo.
Alcaz is not.
We are not teaming up with them.
I'm not into bestiality, but
Oh, it'd be more necrophilia,
the
I think.
fuck up.
The Alhoun are undead more than
you're
they
the
are
one who
beasts.
said it.
All right. Well, anyway, bestiality aside, what do you want to do? The
I like the idea of parlaying with the Elhoons.
the Iron Tide would tell you that they haven't heard any sounds outside since the since they what they assume was your enemies went back upstairs, and they did hear the door up there shut, so they're guessing that they locked it again. Do you have Arcana, Augur? Well, I know that. Never mind.
No.
I know that Locoon does. So you think? Yeah, you would guess they were doing some sort of ritual at that altar when you disturb them.
Huh.
Disturb is a big word. Fairly.
Yeah, they're trying to freaking strengthen their hold on the undead.
Yeah, that's probably what you'd guess.
Eric,
Yeah.
you. So I could not speak to them because I do not have telepathy, but you do.
I'm pretty telepathic.
And I'm wondering if you can parlay with them and just inquire, like, what they described was not us, it was another group, and maybe ascertain if it was indeed Blackwater. And that, and I don't like making a deal of Alhoun either, but yeah. Like, what are they trying to accomplish here is what I'm kind of curious about.
What about the dragon? I thought you were looking to make a deal with the dragon, says
Dragon,
Orcard.
yes.
Problem is the Alhoun are between us and Dragon, I feel. No?
We don't even need to go in that door.
Yeah, it depends
We
on
could
if they're in
just-
the stairwell.
Okay. So do you guys want to try to go directly to the Dragon? It's up to you guys. Yeah.
Making a
I'd much
deal with
rather not.
Alhoun should be a last ditch thing.
Yeah.
Let's try to
They're
talk
evil
to
as
the
fuck.
dragon
Yeah.
today.
Yeah. Okay.
Because it's getting close to dark, so the dragon will be, or is it getting close to dark?
No,
What time
it's
is it?
morning.
No, it's
Morning.
not.
Yeah, you just woke up.
We just it's like
Shut
8
up.
it's 8:40 in the morning, maybe 9.
I just wrote that.
I'm gonna call you Nibnob. It's time to go to bed again, right?
Yeah.
It is.
Burn through your
But
rest yet?
a shadow dragon should be weaker in the light, so
How
Might
do you
be-
plan to get in touch with the dragon? Do you even know where its lair is?
We're gonna walk up to it.
Let's
Say
go.
hello there.
yeah.
Hey man,
we
what's
know
up?
where we do know that it passed. We suspect that it passed through those big doors, right? Because we heard heavy movement there, and maybe
Think
we
so.
can leave a note
Yeah.
for it.
Wait,
And
what?
Augur, you
Which
can make us all really quiet so we can just sneak past up to
Wait.
the keep, yeah?
which big doors? The or you
The one
mean?
with all the bones, I think.
Oh well, that's not the dragon lair.
Well, we
Oh,
assumed that the big sound we heard was it going through there.
Yeah,
Oh,
one time we
Like
Uh,
to its
I
lair.
mean, I guess
really-
it could be, but as far as you know, it's somewhere up atop the keep up top.
That was definitely not the dragon.
Oh,
'Cause
we're
the,
looking
Yeah.
at ta-
That's what I thought. It was on top of the keep. We go up
Well,
to the next level, out where we killed those shadow drakes.
no, yeah,
Cool.
yeah, that is true. Now, aren't we under the assumption that that lady we met was the dragon?
That
Or I
was
tried to
one of
send
the
her a
theories.
message.
Oh, that's true.
Just we say that again.
You guys sent her a message.
Can you? Is it somebody we're familiar with?
I mean, we all
What is-
saw her.
You met
Well,
her.
except for Outcast. Outcast wasn't there.
Or wait, I guess
We all
did
saw her.
you
The only one
did
we
you
talked to her was Bugger.
We did speak to her.
yeah, so you did speak to her, so you're familiar with her.
Yeah, but Tiny isn't. Tiny didn't
But
speak.
we were all there watching.
No, I wasn't.
Just saying.
Oh yeah, I
Tiny
guess
wasn't there.
No, they were down the hallway. Tiny was still in the room, and where that you were out scouting.
Oh, is that? Yeah, I guess that's true. Because you met her by yourself, Bogger. So Bogger's familiar with her.
Yeah, but-
We were
would
all
I be able to
cyclically
use-
linked, right?
Yes,
Could I
but
use minor illusion
Yeah.
to make like a little figure statue to get him familiar?
I don't think so.
yeah,
Or are we
Stretch.
stretching too far? That's
yeah. I don't think that would give you familiarity just to see like a little. I mean, let me see sending. I'll try to make an
It's
executive
like,
call on this.
Fogger makes a mistake in a minor illusion, gets some random other shadow elf, and
Yeah.
it's like wrong number.
So it says
Stop calling
to
me.
a creature with which you are familiar.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you would have at least have had to have met her yourself to be familiar. If it said like someone you've seen, then that would be one thing. But familiar is
My
it's-
great idea out the window.
yeah, it was a good idea actually. But
No,
yeah,
it wasn't a bad idea.
so yeah, unfortunately, your priest Tiny would say didn't get to meet her. Sorry, guys, or however Tiny would sound.
I'm pretty bummed out about Father Gregory, though.
Close enough.
I'll say that.
But
don't
we
know
could
if
go
it's-
up to the courtyard and find the way to the dragon. And if that fails, then
Kill the other-
Alun,
No, we murdered them.
or not kill them.
Nope.
Orcard
The option is
would
murder.
Orcard would say. Or sorry, go ahead. Could you say that again, Tiny? I missed that.
I said, no matter which way we go, we're in for a battle.
Orcard would mention if you're going up to where the dragon is, there are, from what you said, a lot of drakes up there. Now, if you're going to fight the dragon, I would assume you'd need someone to help you keep those drakes at bay. So, I would suggest myself and my Iron Tide. It might be somewhat costly, but I feel if you don't have us, you'd just be overrun by the drakes and the dragon.
Okay. And Rockbro. Let's get Rockbro with us too.
Yeah, and Rob.
Right, bro. All right.
Because if we can't make it to the dragon, we can never talk to her.
Yeah. All right. So you're heading upstairs, going to the courtyard, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go on mute for a little bit while I get a drink.
Alright.
You guys lead the way.
So the bone area that you know of, it's unlikely the dragon's associated with that just because it's underground, unless she like goes there in human form and like becomes a dragon there. Because she wouldn't fit in there otherwise, even with the big doors. It would be I guess with the big doors she might be able to, but in those tunnels she wouldn't be able to fit. So that's why you know that probably isn't associated with her. Alright, so you head up the stairs
Yeah, let's go talk to a nice, friendly dragon.
into the courtyard here.
I remember this place. This is pre-Outcast.
It's kind of dark and shadowy as the mist is kind of still encircling the keep. What do you want to do? You don't see any drakes at the moment. Now, if I remember correctly, you killed a bunch of the drakes, right?
Yeah, we killed some.
We did.
So the dragon might not be too happy about that.
They attacked us first.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
could tell her that. Your drakes
That's
attacked
probably
us
kill.
first.
You guys hear that? He slipped up. Her. We know that's the dragon down.
I'll look over to our expert scouts. Eric Bogger, how should we approach this?
Politically.
Well, under the assumption that they know where we're at and what we're doing.
Wave a white flag?
Uh,
Not the
that
worst
could be-
idea.
That could work. Dragons tend to be pretty proud.
Well, I'll tell you what. We definitely should stand apart, and maybe we should not be sneaking ahead. If we sneak, wouldn't that almost look like we have
Agree with
different
that.
intentions?
Yeah.
So
yeah, walk.
Yes, we walk quietly, but obviously.
So you have the troll with you, right?
Yeah.
Rod Pro? Alright. So
Well,
he
should we
Well,
send
it-
Rock Bro back?
and we'll
I
tell
don't
we'll
want-
tell
I don't want anybody to get hurt because of us.
yeah, I almost want to tell should we have so how should the Iron Tide position themselves, like inside the doorway? Kind of like looking out or something? Because we shouldn't stand in a huge cluster. Like, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
We know that. Yeah.
So Orcard would say, do you intend to fight this dragon? Or is that
No.
like
No.
alright,
We
so
wish to parlay. Yeah.
that's if things go poorly. Why don't I keep my troops near the stairwell, and if they are needed to help with the drakes, you just signal us.
Okay.
And Robro would just come with us because he's one of us. So
Yeah, because he's a Giga Chad.
He says, I would prefer having Rodbro here just in case the Alhoons
Yeah.
make a move. I'd rather have some more.
Fine.
You
Fucking-
can watch the rear.
Greedy.
He'll be
Rock Bro the Wise.
Rockro is the heavy hitter.
Rotro.
Yeah, take our strongest combatant, I guess.
You know.
Also
Alright.
super smart.
So maybe we should approach with our weapons sheathed or something like that. But hold your shields. And I don't know. Should we call out to it?
So give me an Arcana check. Anyone who wants to know something about dragons.
Ooh, Neb Knob to the rescue.
And I have seen the dragon.
can I use history?
Yeah, Nip Knob, my man.
Yeah. Well, do you have Arcana, Tiny?
No, I'm not trained in Arcana.
Do you so when you say you've seen one, do you have something in your background that would give you knowledge of dragons?
No, I've seen this dragon out and about.
That's true.
And so I was saying that I could send it a message.
Oh, like you're familiar with the dragon?
Oh yeah.
That's the smartest thing. Yeah. Why
That-
are we doing this?
I mean,
Yeah, like what the hell, y'all? Like y'all
You-
should have thought that when I asked about
You've
the
seen
lady.
it. You've seen it flying around. I don't know if that would make you familiar with it.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I think for familiarity, you would have probably had to have spoken with it or whoever you're trying to do sending.
I don't know, man. I'm familiar with Barack
I don't know.
Obama.
I
Never
wish-
spoken to him.
Yeah, could you send Barack Obama a sending spell?
If I had the spell in real life, probably.
Hello. Who is this?
yeah, and you're gonna get
I'm a
you're gonna
big
get
fan.
like one of those letters that's written by like his interns, signed
Yeah.
Barack Obama.
We appreciate your interest in the campaign.
All
right,
Send this to Barack
Man,
Obama.
familiar. I wish they would be more specific with familiar.
Well, it's DM.
I think that's up for you to decide.
It's by
Here,
me.
let me do a quick consultation with the internet.
I think your call is good.
I thought the white flag was a great idea.
Oh, great ether
Wow.
You were
webs.
just joking about that, but
Of course,
wasn't
familiar is like all posts on familiars. Okay, never mind. Screw you, internet.
Yeah, I think you may. I think your call is very.
Yeah, I mean that would be my assumption. Like to be familiar with someone, you would have had to have spoken with them, not just seen them.
yeah.
So yeah, we'll say that yeah. For now, you can't message the dragon. But once you try to parlay, right, Nibnob. So with a 26, you know that the dragon is active at night, so you're guessing that it's probably sleeping right now.
Hmm.
The best time.
So, yeah, to wake it up.
Oi,
Never-
wake up!
Maybe this is what we should do is just leave a note there, so when it does wake up, it sees it.
You would also guess that its lair is probably somewhere up high, as that would be a more defendable area. So maybe either on the roof or on the tower somewhere. But yeah, you don't think it's going to be on the ground.
Should we, while it's
Most-
sleeping? Okay.
Yeah, most of the drakes are probably asleep. We could sneak into the keep.
Drakes don't have to sleep, do they?
No, they don't. They're like the dragon's guardians. So another thing, you could try to climb up the side of the keep if you don't want to look for stairwells inside. Like it does look like it's climbable.
Climbing sounds like it takes a lot of strength.
It generally does, yeah. It's athletics.
I remember buried at the mountainside.
I'm not a good climber.
You know,
Bear's a great.
oh, that's right. You didn't go thief. You went psychic blades. You don't have second story work.
Oh yeah. I mean, your guys' what are the ideas? My idea is to leave it a note, and then perhaps while it's sleeping, explore this area that we haven't seen yet.
Nibnob has idea. Wait a moment.
This is gonna be good.
Hey, Nibnob has great ideas.
Prove it. What's your idea?
Oh yeah?
Let's go to bed.
Yeah.
All right.
Do it.
Magical tinkering. God, wall of words. Why did I do this?
Good job, you.
All right.
Yeah,
What's the idea?
Effectively, I can like put a thing on it, either a non-verbal sound, random crap, or a static visual effect. So I can literally put words on the joint.
Oh, yeah. Like do the little recorder thing where you leave a message on something.
Oh, I have magic mouth.
No more than 6 seconds long. Oh well, better be a short message.
I also have magic mouth.
Also an option.
Just scream out, "Hey!"
Casting time 11 minutes.
Or wait, what does this do? Oh, you implant a message. Okay.
Oh, that's a typo.
So wait, your magical tinkering, what does it do?
I could leave a message of 25 words.
Oh, that's not too bad.
25 words.
Continuously plays.
Say it again, Tiny.
I believe it continuously plays, don't it? The message.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah,
I'll
once
play that
you
loop over and over.
once you activate it, yeah. So you could like leave it somewhere and then just have it saying a message over and over.
the Siegebreakers, which to parlay with you. The Siegebreakers, which to parlay with you.
Well, you get 25
we
words.
killed your drakes, but
You know, it's like a TikTok thing. Plays a little message over and over. Just no video.
I mean, it could be like,
It
hey,
just annoys it, and then it wants to
It's
fight
like,
us.
what is that noise out there?
it's like, hey, you hate Shadow Lords and Ahoons? We also hate Shadow Lords and Ahoons. Let's work together.
There you go.
Let's stop. I like
Don't
that.
tell the Alhoons.
Don't snitch, okay? Don't be a
Don't
snitch.
tell the Alhoons. You're you're pretty sure the dragon probably isn't friends with the Alhoons.
Yeah, that's what Elric told us.
You would guess.
So that's an idea. I think we should. Anybody else have some ideas? So I'll leave a message. Does anybody want to
And then
scout
go.
out this area here?
I mean, I'm always all about scouting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we gotta
Oh.
do some dungeon crawling.
So,
Yeah.
I guess Orcard would say, well, I definitely think you should try to kill less of its drakes if you can help it.
Oh, you think
Well,
they're in there?
no.
If
They're
it
probably in there. Yeah.
if they are guardians to the dragon and you kill more of them, it would make it less
Well, then they're doing a good job.
happy to deal with you, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So we think it's high up, right?
Yeah, up on you're almost sure it's somewhere up on the roof, because it would want its lair on an elevated position where it could defend it easily. That was, or at least that's what Nibnob said.
Well, current objective, I guess.
So maybe then Orcard, we listen to Orcard, we probably shouldn't move forward too much, but let's leave this message then. Is that what we want to do?
Sounds good.
Because we've
Can,
seen it land on top of the roof anyway.
Yeah, I think you did. I think you have seen it take off and land from the roof of the keep somewhere. So you're almost
Yes.
positive it's up there.
The logic is
Locoon, I know it takes time and is expensive, but can Warbanner fly the message up there?
You sure it's
probably.
not going to get attacked?
Familiar?
But, and
I mean,
into the lair?
probably.
Well, wherever. Are we just gonna leave a message in the middle of the ground here?
I mean, we've seen.
That is
He could fly it up to the roof, right? Just on the edge of the roof. Drop it off. Come back down.
I guess so. I thought it would come down here too. At least the Drakes would. But
And the Drakes would elevate that message.
Do these drakes speak? Could we talk to them?
I think it would make enough
That I
commotion.
don't know.
I don't
think
think
the
so.
question is, do any of us know the language?
Draconic? Oh, that's
Draconic.
true. You're local
Come on now,
underground.
Come on now, great message. Come on now, advertising
Maybe-
at its finest.
Maybe a bit less advertising.
So
Lame.
yeah, I would.
And maybe
I
don't
would
tell 'em
happily
where we are.
I would happily fly back, Warbanner up there, but where exactly? I mean, yeah.
Maybe your owl could get a better idea of where the lair is.
Okay. I guess I'll fly Warbanner up there and look through its vision. Yeah.
So you have to be within 100 feet.
Yeah.
Alright, see, this is
It's not
far
arcane
out.
eye. And I just
So you probably have to get closer to the keep.
fuck. Alright. Help me sneak up there. I have to get closer if this is what you want me to do. How high is the tower?
Well, if you think that
So,
the message here.
the tower, or let's see. Sorry. It's probably about between 30 and 40 feet high, the keep and the towers. Go ahead.
Okay.
Sorry about that, Bogger. What were you saying?
If we're confident the message will get there, if we just leave it here, then let's just do that and go figure out how to get the Alhuns to attack Blackwater.
I'm not confident about anything. This is all speculation, right? So, let's get a closer look. I'm not very sneaky, but I'm gonna try to get closer. Because that's what we want to do.
If
That's
we're
the best bet.
doing that, I'm gonna spend 2 key points to cast
Pass without trace. All right, the super stealth. So suddenly, as Bogger does his little, I don't know, what would this ability look like? Like, how would you summon the? Because I don't think you described it.
I'd pull out my banjo and start humming prayer about Mother Gaia and asking her to keep us quiet.
All right, so the shadows would start to kind of stick to you almost as you become much harder to make out. Give me. So are you all going, or is just Locoon going?
I'm going because I think you have to be within
That
30
follows
feet.
him. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so then whoever's going, if it's all you, just all you give me stealth checks.
All right. Well, it becomes a wash for me because I'm wearing armor.
Well, it's not advantage, it's just plus 10.
Oh,
Nip.
okay.
which is actually
Nip
better
knob.
than advantage.
You go
Nip
with the
knob is the
team.
master of stealth. Okay,
Sorry,
maybe
guys. I
not.
really let the team out.
12.
I got a
We
2.
can-
I think the
We
less of
cover
us
for
might
you.
be better. Yeah. Okay.
Well,
yeah.
you got this close. Even with the 12, nothing saw you yet. Or wait, 13. Yeah, so nothing saw you yet. You haven't seen any patrols.
No, we got a nice average, you know.
Do you
Now
want
I'm
to?
gonna send.
Yeah.
Now I'm close enough for Warbanner to get up there.
Yes. So you can see through his sight for a good distance from here. So you send Warbanner flying up as he soars upward on the winds of this area. Where's Warbanner? You want to pull him onto the map? All right, so he's flying up and over the top of the keep. Oh, I have to give you sight. You don't see anything on the roof that looks like a dragon's lair. But you would notice as you kind of fly over this way, the eastern tower seems to have a bunch of holes in the top of it, like really big holes, and there is a dark miasma coming from it.
Oh, there we go. That
So,
tower.
yeah,
No,
that
if I had to bet,
I'm not a betting man, but
you want to make a
the
bet?
strange dark miasma tower might be the dragon lair.
that's just a chimney, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
so-
this is a chimney.
I'm sure it would see the message if we just threw it right
Dropped
here.
it.
Then, yeah.
So let's just put on this roof where Warbanner is right now. I don't want to get closer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So prepare. What's the message we want to send? And Nibnob, give me that
I
thingy,
think
and
I've
Warbanner will
already
take it
wrote
up.
All right, so
Yeah.
Well,
it comes
basically,
flying back down.
Okay.
like we
Nip
wish
knob's
to.
message is still the best.
Yes, you weren't wrong.
Okay.
Well, basically, we want to tell them to take on the Ahoons and the Shadow Lord.
Whoever is taking notes better copy and paste that. That's awesome.
What's
I didn't
what's the
know
message?
Nibnob was in marketing.
Oh,
If you want to kill all the and shadow lords, the Siegebreakers are at your service. Contact us at our
I
local
don't
underground.
think that's the best. I would ignore that if I was that dragon.
What are you talking about?
it's like, oh my god, more
I'd be
more
like,
junk
what
mail.
the kind of mercenary service?
1-800 Siegebreaker.
Yeah,
Hey, come on,
I
think
don't
about it
know.
like this.
the dragon's first piece of junk mail. It's like, what is this? Urgh. I feel
dragon,
angry
come on,
for
Maybe
some
I should
reason.
call.
hey, think of it like this. He's a dragon. When does he get the chance to enjoy the novelty of hiring mercenaries to kill other people?
Tell
Okay,
him
He's not
off.
hiring us. We need his help.
Bring him more
It's-
treasures.
It's not even junk mail, it's spam because it keeps repeating itself.
Yeah.
You can't ignore it.
He's like having dinner and he gets a telephone call.
What the fuck?
Like,
And
what
then
is
those
this?
automated calls.
Yeah, he starts getting automated calls on his cell phone. He's like, I'm gonna kill someone.
So what's the name of the Shadow Lord we want to kill? Is it Guyback or is it the other one?
Yes,
That was the
both.
one?
But the non-Elric one.
That's
I
Malik.
don't know.
Blackwater's Shadow Lord.
Or at least he called him Elric called him Malik.
And we believe that is the guy who caused this, maybe?
Yeah.
And it is somehow related to the dragon.
Malik made the dragon.
As far as you know, yeah.
That's why he wants us to kill it. Okay.
He
So
wants
maybe he
to
doesn't like Malik.
Well, Guyvalk wants us to kill it.
yeah, Guyvok told you that this dragon's essence can be used to help defeat Malik. Which is why he needed it dead.
But we
Maybe
also
the dragon doesn't like Malik.
You're
we
not
also-
sure.
we
Go ahead.
That's
also
why we're trying to
sense-
talk to him.
We also sense that he might not be telling us everything though, and that he did let us know it's possible without killing a dragon. It just would be helpful. And I'm just wondering, like, we could probably get whatever essence without having to kill this dragon. It's just some sort of essence that's required to, I don't know, resist necrotic or some shadow magic stuff. So
Yeah, Elric was kind of
maybe
vague, which is probably or part of the reason why you think he was leaving things out.
yeah. So we're leaving that message up on the roof.
Yeah, basically, like,
Yeah,
you want to
I
help
like
us
it.
kill Alhoons and Shadow Lords.
Okay. So
Maybe
yep.
without the underground part, like, could we have it
Yeah,
meet us
no,
somewhere?
yeah, maybe we can meet here in the courtyard.
Wait, I got
Yeah,
it.
at night.
Like tonight.
Yeah, tonight at I guess at midnight when it usually wakes up.
It's gonna be bad. Whatever he's about to type.
What are you talking
Better
about?
not, better not be some more damn mail.
Nibdom has proved himself trustworthy.
How
Nibnob
many
is
words
a
is that, by the way?
marketing genius.
Hey, no one expects the goblin to be well versed in marketing schemes.
It's
And thus
23.
when Nibnob shows up for the job, they have no choice but to
I
hire
think
me.
it's 22.
Or yeah.
Yeah.
It's less than 25, so you're good.
I think you should give him a specific time though. Like later tonight is like maybe we should just say at midnight. That's the time it likes, right? Midnight.
But just say we'll.
No, midnight's too late. I gotta be in bed by then.
Hey, how do we fit? We'll be here at
newsflash.
midnight in 3 words.
We've been not going to bed until midnight.
Well, at this point, it's 12:40 is your time for going to bed because
When
you
do
stayed up
think
a
it
little
gets
late.
up? Yeah.
So you saw it. You were on. What were you? You were on guard when you saw it, weren't you, Tiny? Were you taking watch?
Yeah.
So give me an intelligence check. Let's see what you remember. You're not sure. It's been a few days. You think it was definitely before midnight, but you don't remember exactly what time you saw it. It was during evening watch, so it was before before nighttime.
So at 10 p.m. or
Wait,
something.
what watch is Tiny on?
Well, the watches are just like the order, right? So they don't necessarily mean the time because our times of sleeping is sometimes different. I put evening, midnight, dawn just to make
Okay.
But
Yeah. So evening is before nightfall. Like midnight is night, and dawn is like closer to light time. So it's sometime before midnight when you would have seen him.
so 10 p.m. then.
I mean, that could be a good guess. Yeah.
Because if it was before midnight, you know that you stand watch for 2 hours. So I mean, it was either before 10 or, but yeah, that would be safest guess, I think.
All right. So is that the time you're gonna tell it?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So you make your rock, flying the message up there and just kind of dropping it in the middle of his roof here, hoping that he will see it. And then I assume you're gonna go back down.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what are you doing with the rest of the day?
Past time.
All right. Passing the
We're
day.
not doing anything with the Alhoons.
We could. That was a question. It wasn't me saying to do that. I'm asking the group. Yeah. What do you guys want to do?
Well, that is because we could go fight the Alhoon.
You want to
So
fight the
Elvis wants to
Alhoon,
fight
and then
the
we're
Alhoon.
gonna.
The dragon might also help us. So
In the middle of the day.
Do you
probably
think so?
the weird
That's
point.
kind of a shot in the dark.
Nimnob, what do you think?
That's why I said
Barrett, Tiny.
I think we need to be full strength when we go meet it, because you never
I
know.
think so. Yeah.
Cool.
I'm
Then,
still of the opinion we need to ally with Alhoons, but I know.
You-
It's an unpopular one.
You want to ally with the Elhoons?
Or parlay with it. Maybe not ally
Parlay.
with it, but like
Yeah, I like
maybe
the
have
idea of
a
parlaying.
like a truce. So you want, but then Alcus, speak up though.
What's
Um,
up?
I know it's kind of like maybe and what is it called? Um,
We actually
Antithesis,
I mean, a truth. We kind of have that now, it seems. Because we're able to go up the stairs now.
Yeah, they hadn't attacked you while your forces were in the stairwell. It seems like they just don't want you to come back to that altar.
mhm.
So if we stay down here, we'll be okay.
Okay. So do we want to talk to them or not?
Nibnob is all for new allies / meat seals / allies to assist him in his noble quest for more loot.
I vote no, but I shall go with the party.
Sounds
Yeah.
like we're parlaying.
Let's vote.
Yeah, so I'm up for parlaying. Sounds like Nimnot, Baird, Alcus isn't. Tiny and Lacoon. We haven't heard from y'all.
Parlay is one thing, but to become allies is another.
Yeah.
I am up to parlay with them, to speak with them, but I do also want to be respectful to Alcus's beliefs, or whatever history he has with them. So
Yeah.
I vote for parlay, but anything further, I think we need to reconsider. Or
Yes.
okay. All right. So
Well, why don't you guys use the Roll20 chat? Either like parlay or no. Maybe yes or no. I don't know. Yes for parlay,
Ooh,
no
negativo.
for. All right. Well, fine. We know what you mean. To be fancy.
Alcaz just be like, I don't want to parlay with them, but if you all wish to do so, I'm not stupid enough to believe I can survive down here on my own.
okay. I think Nibnob was loot. So yeah.
All right. So if
I think his
Nibnob,
name is Nibbles.
Hey, Nibbles is not.
and he
It's not
abstains.
grandiose enough, man.
So you were a
Nibbles.
yes, right? You were a yes, Nibnob.
King Nibbles.
How dare you?
All right. So yeah, it looks like it is yays. Even with Tiny
Okay.
abstaining. All right, so yeah, what do you want to do? It's still pretty early in the day.
All right. So then, are we doing the same thing, sending a message to them, or are we trying to talk to them face to face?
It's I'm up for whatever.
Well, Tiny, being that he was in battle with the one, probably would be familiar with the one Alhoon.
Yeah, the one that I was about to beat down when he fucking run away.
Yeah,
Yeah. Fucking coward.
you were whooping his butt, so you were familiar
Remember
with
me,
him.
asshole? Well, I'm just kidding.
Well, now we want to talk.
Yeah,
So what would be the message then? I think we're curious to if they crossed with Blackwater, because what they just mentioned to us before, it wasn't us. We have definitely fought them, but not. I don't think that specific encounter they just called out to us. So,
Yeah. Just keep in mind if Tiny's using spells on this, then those are spells he will not have for tonight.
exactly.
Yeah.
I rather use the little.
We can just go into the hallway. Why not?
Just yell at the
Yeah.
door. Hey, is anyone over
yell
there?
at the stairs.
Talk, bud. I won't punch you in the face this time.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can yell up the stairs.
I mean, they just go to. Yeah. I mean,
Yep.
Can we talk?
let's do something like that. I think. Yeah.
Why can't
know-
we be friends? Why can't we be friends?
Nimnob is quite the persuader.
All right,
Okay,
so you're
so we're doing
going. The group is all going upstairs.
Yeah.
All right. So you travel up the stairs back to the first level.
If it goes psychically, I would tell Alcaz. If it starts going bad, we'll not hesitate to destroy them.
Yeah, and we don't want to stand in a big cluster. Like I would say, some of us are staying downstairs, but probably within eyesight or earshot.
All right, so who's gonna be
Yeah.
upstairs then?
Oh,
Hmm.
me. Probably Barrett.
You don't hear chanting in there anymore. At least not right now.
I'm at the bottom of the stairs because every time I've ever fought him, I just stood there the whole time.
Just get stunned, yeah. Like I'm staying away from that goddamn stun. That's fair.
All right, Barrett, just knock on the door and say, "Hello.
Oh god, this is already going bad.
All right, so
We would like to speak with you."
you knock on the stone door,
We wish to be friends.
and then
temporarily.
well, I guess you can't really knock, so you more just kind of yell, like, "Hey,
Can I,
you go ahead."
No, we're good.
You would hear footsteps approaching, and a voice would say, "You were told not to come back up here."
I am aware of that.
This-
We would ask you for a moment of your time to speak with you.
I believe in you, Barrett.
Give me a persuasion check.
You can do it.
You don't have disadvantage anymore.
I don't have disadvantage.
Ew, not great, Barrett.
I know. Can I wait before I know the result? Can I? No, I don't want to reroll it.
It's not bad. This is not great.
Don't you have psychic knack?
I mean, it's bad for your ability, but yeah, it's not a bad roll.
Oh yeah, no. If I didn't persuade them, I could use a knack, right?
I mean, on top of the fact that we basically announced ourselves and we're trying to sneak up there and attack them, you might be okay.
So you're not sure if you failed or not. Do you want to use it anyway, or what does that do exactly?
You can add like a d6 or whatever, I think.
Yeah, I'll say you're not sure if you
D8,
failed, but if you want, all right. Yeah, I'll say you haven't failed per se, so that probably wouldn't work. But he is quiet for a moment as you hear footsteps walking away.
I guess we wait.
Mhm.
Or are we
And-
all gonna die?
As you are waiting, you would hear a voice in your head say, "You are very brave or very foolish to come back up here."
Probably both.
Probably both. So I can talk to him because I'm psychic. I can speak back with him.
What ability would you use to speak back with him?
I don't know.
I think you would have to set up your little link with him.
Yeah, I don't think you. So the ability to speak psychically just lets you talk to others psychically. I think your connection is a little different.
So I would just speak out loud, and I'd be like, "You accused us of attacking you earlier, and that was not us. We are wondering if you've crossed paths with a man named Blackwater." And I would say,
He pauses for a bit and he says, "There are other humans here that are not working with you." He says,
Yes.
"It's strange that all of you show up at the same time."
We're kind of working together.
Well, we are not. Well, as of late, we are not allied with him. Due to some of his more questionable choices.
Give me a persuasion check.
You got it. You can do it, Barrett.
I'm gonna use my inspiration, I guess.
Oh, all right. Inspired persuasion.
Because
Oh, look at that.
I
I
didn't
am
even,
that boy
that time I
persuasive.
didn't even need it. Alright.
Hey, it's better than
He
that.
says well, if you're not with Blackwater, as you call
He
him.
knows him.
Oh no, you guys said Blackwater, didn't you?
I
Yes.
did.
The
Yeah.
way he said it, it sounded like, yeah, okay, sorry, I'll shut up.
He says, if you're not with Blackwater, as you call him, what is your purpose for being here? More mercenaries hunting treasure?
Yes.
Would it be wrong to say loot?
Loot?
What
Treasure and adventure.
can I
That's
whisper in
Yeah, you can whisper
Baird's
in my ear.
ear?
Now remember, none of you hear what he's... actually... Yeah, I'll say he's
I would-
talking to all of you. He's just booming his telepathy 120 feet, so you'd all hear this.
To stop Blackwater.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're actually our main purpose is to stop Blackwater.
I would say initially he's right. We did come here for treasure, but perhaps now it's changed.
He says, this Blackwater, this is some enemy of yours then. I don't know what your issue with him is. Could you tell me more about what he's trying to do and why you wish to stop him?
He's more of an enemy to all, I would say, as not just us, but all of Isik. Some might even say Mother Gaia.
Give me a
So,
wisdom save.
a wisdom save.
Yeah.
With
You feel
advantage?
no. You feel a little bit strange as you're talking to this thing, almost like something's probing around in your mind. But go ahead, continue. Sorry.
Well, that's weird. He plans to bring down all of Isik, and watch it burn. I'm certain of it.
Give me a deception.
I don't know.
You know, Baird,
It's gonna destroy the city. There's no
What the hell
doubt in
was
my
that,
mind.
my boy.
All right. He says, why would he wish to destroy Isik? There's nothing here of value, I assume.
Guys, we've hit a wall.
Do we? I guess we probably don't want to tell him about
The wall.
the technology.
Tell
Or
him that,
Shadow
tell him
Lord.
that, tell him that
He's
he's the one that
probably
cast
really
the
not.
original spell that made them all undead.
Yeah.
Mm.
What brought you all here?
Yeah.
You're asking him what brought him here?
Yeah.
Well, what happened? You know, because the ritual went off, and I imagine.
So is that what you're saying? Like what brought you here?
Yeah.
He's just. Oh, are you responding? Yeah.
Give me I guess.
shouldn't talk.
Well, I'll say Barrett. You can give me a deception or a persuasion on that since you're talking as well.
Are we all whispering to Barrett and then he's
Oh,
the main
God.
talker?
Why did-
Talker?
Why did we let Bogger talk, guys? What is wrong with this?
He just
So-
What the hell
does
is wrong with this? We learned our lesson from last time.
it. He just does it.
So the Alhoon kind of pauses for a bit and would say, I am here because of the magics that corrupted and distorted myself and my brethren long ago.
Well, Blackwater was responsible for that.
Give me a...
I mean, you're not technically wrong.
I
Under
know,
the
that's
impression
the
that
truth.
Well,
Give me-
like
The Shadow
Can we
Lord.
help uncorrupt?
Yeah, give me a persuasion with advantage.
I can clarify if you'd like.
He says
yeah,
this.
I'm wondering
Oh, go ahead.
if would he leave? Maybe that would also be amenable to Alcus. And I'm not saying this to him. I'm whispering this amongst the group, knowing that I am not a persuasive person. I
Yeah.
am whispering to all of us, like if we help them, would they leave? And Alcus, would that be acceptable to you?
So
Throw them dead.
he would respond, this Blackwater, this human, somehow did this to us 100 years ago and still lives. How is that possible?
Well, we're pretty sure he's enthralled by a Shadow
Good.
Lord named Malik.
Put all the cards on the table. Fuck it. You know.
Honesty is the best policy.
I don't know about
Says,
that.
I'm not familiar with a Shadow Lord, but I'm assuming it's some kind of wizard. If he was powerful enough to do this, or is this some sort of deity who is powerful enough to turn a whole city into undead?
A great question.
We're not sure why he was trying to do that.
It's from the Shadow Realm, so
Says this is suspicious, but your information intrigues me. Why are
Wanna
you?
be
Go ahead.
corrupted? Would you want to be uncorrupted?
Do you know of a way to undo what was done to us?
Well, we got some nerds in this group, and I think they can figure it out. They're pretty smart.
I'm like, what kind of hope is there if we
Look.
kill the guy then?
He says,
Look,
you are a slave race. If we could not figure this out, how is it that you would have been able to? We've been
There's still mind flayers.
Alcaz is
Bugger.
psychically. I think Alcaz would just say psychically to the group. I mean, we could just kill him. That's a cure.
Oh man. I
so.
don't think that very much. Very loudly.
Sorry, what was he
Because
thinking?
You've been corrupted. They've been corrupted, and that's affected their ability to figure stuff out.
Says, the corruption has not actually inhibited our intelligence. Why do you bring this information to us? What do you hope to gain from this?
Good question.
Yeah, that's a good question. Look,
I mean,
He says, do you wish our help?
Yeah, guys, I voted against
Well,
it.
I
What was
think
the
there
reason?
can be mutual support. We're trying to stop Blackwater, and we're
And
trying
more.
to become uncorrupted.
we think I'll whisper to the group. It's Blackwater, but perhaps it's more so Malik,
Malik. Yeah.
the Shadow Lord. Is the real danger, I believe.
so I guess we propose a mutual truce and not killing each other until we deal with Malik.
As I've stated, as long as you stay beyond the doors, we shall leave you alone for the time being. If you
time being.
wish to work
Well-
with us, I think you would all be very valuable thralls to us. You would just have to
Absolutely
submit to
the
our
fuck
command.
Not.
That is not an option.
Alcaz just like turns and looks at everybody like, look at what you've done.
He says, well, in that case, my demand stand has stated. You stay away from this place, leave the door shut, and we shall leave you to your devices and your war against this Blackwater.
I will whisper. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, Bear, you won't ask them what they're doing in there.
I don't
What
think
are you guys doing?
Loku will say, and specifically to Bear, I think the main purpose here was to figure out, like, okay, I think alliances or truce is already in place. an alliance is probably not something we can do. But the main purpose of us parlaying with him was to find out if Blackwater is truly at the right here. Is he already down here with us? Did he? Maybe he could describe this human that he crossed paths with, and his retinue.
So Baird would just
Baird, go.
relay that and just be like, "Oh yeah, okay, well that's good." Well, so I gave you some good info, but can you tell us, have you seen anyone else down here? And if you have, what did they look like?
This is besides these forces of Blackwater you claim attacked us? Or
Well,
are you
no,
asking about them?
I'll just talk to him.
About them.
Yeah, about them. I'll just talk to him directly. I'll be like, "Can you describe those forces that you crossed paths with?"
He says mercenaries who had come in through the western entryway, attacked and slew many of our ghoul companions, along with one of, or several of our, what are they called?
Revenants.
Yeah, several of our revenants. It seemed they were looking to free something trapped there. The same creature that had been trapped there since.
Shit! Butcher!
Butcher.
The butcher! Oh, I should check the fucking butcher with the eye. Sorry.
But they had, or they were a mixture of humans and elves, I believe.
Oh shit!
Regular elves?
Shadow elves.
Did they look different than regular
They're
elves?
shadowy elves.
These elves all look alike to me. I'm not sure. They had pointy ears. They were darker skinned.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, okay.
I was about to say, bro.
Did they succeed in releasing the one in the circle?
Yes, by the time we got there, he was gone.
Well,
Shit.
this is bad.
Yeah.
Well, wasn't I the one before who said we should go talk to the butcher?
You did say that.
Yeah, I think we've brought him up multiple times.
I might have missed that, or you might have said it in. Yeah.
He says, but
yeah,
he is no longer
how
there,
bad
so.
can he be? Butcher slaughter animals like cows and stuff.
He says, is there anything else you wish to speak of?
No, it's
he
been
knows
lovely.
about the butcher.
I think we got enough. Blackwater is down here, guys.
He says, our
And
thrall, offer still stands if you wish if you wish to be our allies.
I'd rather be dead.
No.
that doesn't. That's different meaning. I guess we have a different definition of alliance.
What if we use this squid as dragon food?
What did you say?
Calamari.
In the mind link, I would say, what if we somehow use these squid as dragon food?
I like that idea. I like that.
Well, let's leave these guys. I think they might.
I agree. Like, I feel like if we fight them, like, we're just making it easier for Blackwater.
Yeah, we'll go now.
Let's go
I'm
take
1v1
care of
this time.
Blackwater now.
Yeah, I think we should focus on Blackwater. But yeah. Okay. I think we're done
So
with
then
them.
we just need to wait to talk to the dragon.
10 p.m.
Or if the
yeah.
dragon follows our.
We have to get back up when we said we would.
Yeah. Of course Blackwater is down here now. Man. It's coming to a head.
Okay. Let's find him and kill him. Let's go. No.
Yeah, let's do it.
We should
All
just
right.
kill them in char. It would have been so much easier.
Just
Alas.
murder him right in the middle of town.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so what are you doing? You're going back down and waiting.
Yeah, have some time. But,
Alright.
I think we're.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Unfortunately,
we're past the 8:30, so I guess the parlay with the dragon will be next week. Lots of discussion and talking this week. But yeah, why don't we do MVP votes?
Find out
Not
next
really too
time
much.
on Dragon Ball Z.
Let's vote that guy.
It's gonna be dragons next time.
Well, hopefully it's the one.
But yeah, keeping the Alhoons alive it means that Blackwater will just kill them all.
I
But
like
he'll be
calamari.
weakened. You know? So they're
Yeah.
really helping us anyway.
Well, in a way, I thought about that too. It's like they're kind of like a buffer between him and the vault. But yeah, it kind of unnerves me that he got the butcher out. It almost feels like his forces are growing a little bit in a weird way.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
remember what the butcher told us because I know it asked us to release it, but what did it offer?
Or
He was-
Not much.
specialized people, you know. Don't have the little guys, but he has all the big guys.
Oh, it's painful to see, Bogger. That gif. Oh, that's nasty.
What happened with Bogger?
I kind
Yeah,
of
I don't
want
know.
to hide it.
Yeah, I don't know why he randomly decided to send the octopus game. It's
Wait, what?
gone now.
It's on
Animal
Discord?
The
cruelty.
evidence is gone.
Yeah, it's gone.
Oh,
Some
okay.
real animal cruelty. Oh, lordy.
All right. Well, it looks like it was a pretty close vote, but Barrett with 2 votes, you were MVP.
He did all the talking.
Barrett.
It's a pretty split
It
vote.
was either him or Mr. Message over
Hey,
there.
Bogger, can you not talk to the dragon?
I agree. Let's leave that up to me and Barrett.
Yeah.
Bogger's better at punching stuff in the face,
Yo,
Please.
or at least.
And
Well,
put
I mean,
hands on that
I
revenant.
didn't think I did too bad today.
no, I mean, like, as long as someone else is talking as well, you could both roll. So
yeah.
you can both make arguments. I would
Yeah,
take
so-
the higher one.
So Barker could fail miserably and Barrett could clutch up.
I mean, he
Wait,
rolled
I
a
don't-
10. 10 isn't terrible.
I don't think it's the role that we're worried about sometimes. I think it's the information. Yeah.
Bogger
true.
Bogger is he's very giving with the information.
He's
Yeah.
he's very
The
open.
shadow showed that.
He's genuine. He's a genuine fellow.
And
They're
that's
like, what do you think
exactly-
about Blackwater? We hate him. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
well, he's our friend. Oh,
But,
Oh, awkward.
How are we supposed to know he was working with shadow elves? All
Exactly.
enthralled by a shadow.
there. But maybe we should have said that.
Kept our mouths shut.
It's fine. I mean, honestly, it could have gone either way. Like, you could have been like, "Oh, we're friends with Blackwater," and be like, "Deceivers, you are with the Shadow Lord." You never know. So
But
you
then
roll
we'd
the
be like,
dice.
well, actually, we actually hate it. We're just pretending.
Oh, we're just kidding.
Friend.
Yeah.
We
Psych!
didn't know how you would react. If
You
we said
passed the
that, you know?
test. Then they just stab you. Oh God.
We also hate that Shadow Lord motherfucker.
Yeah.
I mean, this campaign is pretty cool, but it's almost like I'm not sure if it's clear cut for us. Before we came down
Tiny.
here, we just wanted to
Yeah,
open up
tiny,
that vault.
tiny.
Yeah. There's a lot of
Oh,
pieces in
oh.
play.
I don't even know if we should open the vault.
Nah, me neither. I don't know.
Nibnob stacks all
Well-
future votes in favor of loot and calls it a night.
I mean, you
Okay,
could
good
probably
idea,
choose not to open the vault, but you'd have to still deal with Blackwater, or else he might figure out a way to.
Yeah, exactly.
We murder
That
him
was-
viciously.
As long as we have these keys, I think I don't think he'll stop. And
It was fine. Blackwater, he sounds all scary, but a couple divine smites will be alright.
Smite.
Right.
Smite. Alright, I'm going to take some notes.
Alright,
Or I
Uh,
forget.
go to bed.
all right, good night,
Goodbye,
guys.
everyone.
Yep. See y'all next week. Hopefully it goes well with the dragon.
Peace
Adios.
out.